everyone. Happy Monday. Welcome, Zach. Thank you for being here.
Hello, happy Monday to you.
Mondays you're always driving in the car, huh?
Yep, right now I'm driving between Austin and San Antonio.
You do a lot of driving, don't you, for your job?
I do. I would have been in the office more today, but my AC went out in the office, so
Ooh,
and drained water on my desk. So
ew.
yeah,
Well,
not a
this
good
is
day.
like the worst time to not have air. I mean, we got a extreme heat warning this week in Michigan, so I can only imagine what it's like in Texas.
It's been mid 90s, which
Ugh.
it's actually been a cooler summer overall for us because we've had 100 days of 100 degrees before, but this has
Wow.
been a pretty wet spring and wet early summer. And it's only just getting into the 90s recently, and it's almost July. So for us, that's really good.
Yeah, I mean, and overall, it's been cooler here as well. Like I always complained that Michigan isn't what it used to be. When I was growing up, we would have four real seasons, and spring would last, well into the end of June. Now it's like we have two. It's either cold or hot. So this year we've had a lot of nicer days, more in the 70s, where you can actually have your windows open and not be sweating your ass off.
Yeah, they say in Texas we have two seasons, summer and Christmas, and that's
Summer
about
and
it.
Christmas. That's it.
And so we've had Christmases where it's like almost 80 degrees outside.
Yeah,
So
I've been to Texas 3 times down, they're all times I was down by Houston,
yeah,
and
but Houston doesn't count.
yeah, it doesn't count.
That's
Well
the armpit. That's the armpit of Texas.
well, I have to say that going down there all 3 times in the wintertime, I loved it. Waking
Yeah,
up,
that's
it's
nice.
it's like it's chilly, maybe chilly, like 50, 55
Yeah,
degrees in the morning, but then, midday, it's mid-70s. I'm like, "Man, this is awesome." But then you come
yeah.
home to, 10 below and it sucks.
I mean, we'll have some pretty good cold fronts, like a couple of years ago, I guess 3 years ago, when everything froze over, and the whole nation made fun of Texas because all our power went out and all that, and we weren't used to the freezing like that. And it was like 4 days of below freezing temperatures. So that's very strange for us. So we'll have a cold front like where it gets in the teens at night, but even then during the day, it's usually over freezing. And
Yeah.
in just a few days, and then like the normal swing is like close to freezing at night and 50 or 60 during the day.
Yeah. Where did you guys, because I know when you guys years ago, like about, I don't know, 5, 6 years ago, there was that ice storm,
Yeah.
that like mid to northern Texas, because my friend's son went to University of Texas, Austin, I think. Up
Hmm.
um I don't know. She went and moved and lived in Tyler, if you know where that is, for a while. So she had suffered some pretty severe damage from the ice storm.
Yeah,
Went
that
about like
area,
a week without
Tyler and
power.
Dallas area was really,
Yeah,
really bad.
yeah, it's crazy.
Hmm.
Did you
Well,
have?
and
Did
part
you?
of that, part of that is because of all of the everybody trying to switch over to green energy, and so we've got a lot of those big windmills, and they iced over, and then they're not putting out electricity. They have to be shut or it even ruins them when they try to run with the ice on them.
I
If we'd have
missed
been
half of
still
what
on
you
natural
said
gas
because
like
you
we're
must
used
have been in
to,
a bad spot.
yeah, I think I am in a little bit of a bad spot. Uh, but I was just saying the windmill, the green energy movement,
Mm-hmm.
uh, that Texas kind of started switching over to, it's not nearly as reliable, especially during an ice storm. Like cold, it's fine, but when the windmills ice over,
Yeah.
then they don't operate correctly. Yeah,
Right.
that was a big deal.
Just say hi to Nicola's in the chat and Beth's Chicken Wang. Amy,
Scotchita.
yes, Amy Boston says, Zach, you left us without formula or AC. What a baby daddy you turned out to be.
So me and Amy used to call each other hood booger And
Oh
then
no.
JFK, I know that was before the JFK thing, and then he ruined it for us. So now if we see each other in chat, it's just HB. So I guess she
There
means
you
hot
go.
babe to me. I don't know.
I like that. Hot babe is way better than hood booger, especially when you hear the word hood booger, you automatically think of, I call them the fucktards, but the car crew, whatever you want to call them, that's automatically
Yeah.
what you think of now.
Yeah, I list James Jackson was on that new guy that's come along that hates Will the Glare.
Oh,
Did you catch any of
BSB.
that?
Oh God,
The
the guy.
Industry X or something? I don't
He,
remember what his name is.
yeah, it's BX. His initials are BXB. It's like BX Beast BX or something like that. I know of him from another community, actually, Crispy Treat, who I had on with me on Saturday.
Yeah,
She knows Will the Glare from that community way back when,
I heard
and
her talking about that. That was
yeah,
interesting.
yeah, and so I've known about them, and I was introduced to Nonsense in this like other community a few months back by Crispy. So I've learned a little bit about some of these people, but that BXB, he is a piece of shit. I'm sorry. He is nasty to people. He secretly records people, then turns on them. He's just a big backstabber. He uses you for what he can use you for, and then spits you out. And so the funny thing is now that the what does Kazi call him? Machardo is going to find out real soon that she's going to regret having gone to him, I think. But
Yeah, yeah. There's so much stuff on her that I'm sure he'll turn on her pretty quickly. I
yes.
was listening to him Sunday and getting so aggravated. He put a StreamYard link up, and I almost went on, and then I was like, "What's I don't even know this guy. Why do I care?" But I even text Baker. I'm like in between getting so aggravated. I want to go on shows and scream at people
Yep.
for falsely accusing Baker, or just like quitting YouTube completely.
Yeah.
But
That's
I
why
didn't go on there.
that's why last week everyone's like, "Where are you?" Before my surgery, like I had stuff to do, get my apartment ready to recover cuz this surgery was minor compared to the next one I got coming up. And I just needed a fucking break. Like it's I don't know how people can do that kind of drama. Not only like
Constantly, yeah.
yes, but every day and night, first thing when you wake up, you're listening to that BS. I don't get it. I don't understand the draw of that.
Now,
I
even if you're on the right side, and I think Baker's side is the right side, even
yeah,
if you're on the right side, it just gets wearisome after a while. I know Baker's tired of it,
yeah,
but it is good content. All the drama people, and the good thing is now the more it gets aired out, sunlight's the best disinfectant, and it's becoming more and more. I didn't realize because I used to go in Jess's chat. Um, I didn't pay that much attention to her, but I knew everybody pretty much in the chat,
yeah.
and she was the only thing on in the morning. So I would just go on and say hi and play around. Well, and obviously I'm friends with, not friends with, but I know Cyber Chick, and got her, like, her and Shizzy together before she was ever on with Jess. I got her
Right.
and Shizzy together because Shizzy had already been doing streams about Twin Flames. He had done a whole series last year. So when I saw her deal, I was like, hey, let me put you in contact with Shizzy. So, they did a stream, Baker did a stream. So, but I think she's a good person. But then I saw the initial, I think I've said this before. I saw the initial thing where Cyber Chicken, she's Cyber Chicken, by the way. She has to be
I
Cyber
know.
Chicken. I wish she would just embrace that and put like a chicken thing on there, but she's like, no, I'm never going to be a chicken. But she is. Anyway, the very first thing, like when Jess said, don't tell me what to do, because she said no name calling. Well, to be fair, I would probably say the exact same thing. Like if a mod on if I had a channel going, not on yours, but on my channel, if I was saying something and someone told me not to say it, my instant response would be, don't tell me what to do on my channel. I'll say what I want to. Now, having said that, that would be the end of it. Like 30 seconds later, I wouldn't even
Yeah.
remember it, and we'd still
Yep.
be friends. And I'd never. And so then she kept going that stream, and I'm like, you know what? I'm kind of done here. I had no idea until just this weekend when Megan streamed some of that stuff, the stuff she was saying about their kids being that it actually turned my stomach. It was so horrible.
Yep.
I'm like, I had no idea she was still that obsessive about something. And Cyber Chick just kept her mouth shut for months, never said anything. Like, that's very classy to go through that and then just shut down and say, "Hey, I wish you the best. Go, let's go our own ways." That's very classy. And then Jess would just not shut up about it.
Exactly. And it's funny. It's not funny, but it's it it's sickening, really. But that months ago, when I first started interacting with the Twitch bot to kind of expand my channel a little bit, I remember seeing a post by our other, J7, calling out Cyber Chicken and Side Eyes, and I'm like, what? Um, why is she calling them bad words? Like, she called them pretty bad words. And back then I had no clue, because I never watched Jess. I never knew what was going on. So I'd see things but not know. So there's a lot of that. If you're not, even if you're a streamer like me, but a small channel, you kind of see things, you hear things here and there, but you don't know the
Yeah.
extent of it, because
Yeah,
most
just
of
on
the
the
people,
periphery.
yeah, most of the people, like Cyber, she does, we don't air our dirty laundry out like that and just cause more drama out of it. We just, whatever. And I saw Megan Fox's stream the other day, and I just couldn't believe the bullshit that she went through. It's insane.
Yeah. Yeah, that was crazy. And then that letter, the email she wrote her that's for your ears only or for your eyes only or whatever. And then just because she didn't respond to it, she reads it out to the whole world. And it was so damning of her. It's her own words. And
Yeah.
it was horrible. I'm like, why would you admit you wrote this? I mean, I don't know. People are crazy.
Yeah. But she's another one, and this is where I get into the psychology of it. And I'm actually doing another one this Wednesday night, finally getting back into my psychology. I'm going to be talking personality disorders again and the dark triad. But my point of bringing that up is there are people out there, to make it as simply put as I can, that just love attention. They don't care if it's good or bad. They don't care if you really like them or really support them. They just want the fucking attention. They crave on it. They're trying to fill some freaking void that is never going to be full by this fake ass shit, but they're going to keep trying anyways.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, in human nature, we all like attention. But yeah, when you have to resort to things like that to get it, it is not healthy.
Yeah,
It
I
is
mean,
interesting though to see, now Jess is so indignant and I guess Megan or somebody was playing, or maybe Jolene playing her saying, "Why is everybody going after me?" She just cannot understand this huge backlash she's gotten. And it's because it's the same thing as the Karen Reed thing. It's because, I mean, justice is this part of human nature that's very, very integral, like very, very deep part of human nature is we want to set the world straight to some extent. And like innocent people accused of something like with the Karen Reed thing, that the McAlberts they never thought it would get so huge, but it's because someone who's very obviously innocent is accused of something, and then they
right.
keep doubling down. And so the public outcry for things like that can get, that's why, whether you're Christian or not, that's why the story of Jesus is so compelling, because someone that was really innocent was, accused and actually put to death for something that he didn't do anything wrong. And
Right.
that's why that story is 2,000 years old. But it's like very, very deep. That's a cool thing about the psychology part of it. It's deep in human nature to have justice, to set things straight like that.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's where there's so many people, and because including what's people that don't stream, that are literally in chat, that just are like um in everyone's chat, whether they just liked being in the chat or really 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 like the creator, whatever. But the amount of time that she and making all of her bunions take to get every little snippet that someone's talking about her or saying bad things about her. Like, I just don't, the mindset that you have to be on to be that obsessed but then get on stream
and that demanding.
Yeah, and literally say, like, I don't give a shit. Like, yeah, you do, or you wouldn't spend all this time doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
I don't get.
She thinks she's winning because she's making money, but those supporters, obviously the supporters are thinning out, and I don't understand the people that are still the people that are there that have heard this for months that still support her. Like, I saw somebody that I've been friendly with before on, I think on the BX guy, whatever. I saw, and I just asked her, do you listen to Jeff? She said, yes. Is that a problem? I said, I'm not going to tell you who to like. I'm not a tribalist. But, you know, if that's what you like, then go for it. But I just couldn't support someone like that.
Right. Well, and that's the thing, too, is that once her supporters no longer are ones that actually send her money, then she's going to start having a problem. Because most of the people that, unless someone that, you know, I mean, we all know that J7 likes to throw her money around. But even then, the people that have money are going to get sick of being the only ones sending someone money. There's going to come a point. She's already lost, what, 15% of her subs? She's down to almost 9,000 now. And from what I hear, she's literally already talking about her next 10,000 or 10K party. And it's like, dude, you have other shit to worry about than having your next party, because I don't think she's going to get there. I'll be honest. Crispy Treat has been around the YouTube. She had a channel a long time ago. She knows all of the ins and outs of the of having a channel and what you need to do to thrive and how long they normally last. And the biggest hump is the 10,000. If you get there once, you're pretty lucky. And she thinks she's going to get there twice, especially when she built her entire empire off of Aiden's back and now shit all over him. Like, I don't know how she expects to do this.
Yeah, well, she obviously doesn't step back far enough from herself to look at herself objectively and get kind of a frame of reference. And she doesn't take feedback from anyone. And I guess she has some self-awareness, because she, even on her Aiden interview, she said, I just want to get back to my echo chamber. And I'm like, okay, how do you not hear yourself say that and then think, maybe I should take some outside influence into consideration?
Right. But that's it. She surrounds herself by an echo chamber on purpose. She literally has her bunnies delete any negative comments so she doesn't see them. That's my opinion, but someone deletes them. I highly doubt she does. I bet you she has a mod do it, so she never even sees the negative shit that's said about her. And it's really sad, because if you can't look inward, I don't think you have any right to look outward either. I mean, honestly, if you can't even look at yourself, honestly, how should I respect you for your opinions on anything else?
Yeah. Jolene has been so much fun.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I'd never heard of her before. And then I went on I guess it's been like 2 weeks ago, she started doing this. And she is so funny. I mean, her snark levels are off the charts. Hey, I wanted to mention this about, I always have to talk about Emily C. But she's so sweet, so funny. Everybody loves Emily C. Yeah. And she just seems so unbothered by all this. And it was either the first or second stream that Jolene was doing. I think it was the first one, because J7 was in there. J7 actually did 50 gifted memberships, and I was one of them.
So was I.
Really? Were you?
Yes.
So
yes.
My response, I typed in, thank you through gritted teeth.
Right.
I'm like, if I get something, I have to say thank you. I was raised like that. But of all people, I have to say thank you to J7. But it is the Thunderdome. So that's when Jess was in there. Jess super chatted something. So the bunnies are in there, and it's turning, and like Will's in there, and it's this Thunderdome. It's like such chaos in the chat. People are fighting and arguing. I'm not even hardly saying anything, because usually I'm the one doing that. I am just sitting back and laughing, and it's like people insulting each other. What about this? What about that? You're stupid. And Emily C is just making a comment every once in a while. And I think she was replaying Will's stream with Lauren on the screen.
Yeah.
And then also when you know people's voices, you kind of read their comments in their voice.
Yep.
And so it is the Thunderdome. It is like, it's Hunger Games. And all of a sudden, Emily C just comments, "Doesn't Lauren have the prettiest teeth?" And it killed me. I just I literally laughed out loud. I was like, "Emily, you are hilarious." Like none of this is even going on right now. It's just,
right.
"Oh, doesn't she have pretty teeth?" Everybody else is ripping each other's heads off.
Yes, and that's why people call her the velvet knife, because she's just got that way because she's so sweet. I do not know how anyone can possibly go after Emily C with how sweet she is. She always has the nicest way to. It's not even an insult because it's so nice, but like her comebacks, she's very nice about it.
It's like verbal judo. She never punches anyone. She just kind of uses their own momentum against them.
Yes, exactly. Just so you know who's
Anyway.
here. Lori's here, and Stacy, hi. Trusted Love, Legal Tubes. Hey, Tubes. Tubes called Kazi earlier on his live stream. She says, "Thanks for having my back at Kazi's house." Yeah, she kept saying justice for Scarlett when it was instead of Sparkly. Did you hear about that? The whole
No.
The cease and desist letter that was sent to Sparkly by Nan.
What?
Yeah.
Sparkly is not even into the drama that much. I didn't think.
I don't watch her, so I don't really know, but no, I don't think so either. I'll be honest. It's basically a bunch of BS. Not only is it ridiculous that the cease and desist letter says, literally says, you have 5 days to remove all content involving Meredith O'Neill and Jen Altman. And it's like, first and foremost, it was sent by Nan, who's a medical malpractice lawyer. And then isn't Nan the one who went after Mo for representing Ray, who was out of state? And here's someone from New Jersey sending Sparkly Rabbit a cease and desist from out of state. Like they're all fucking hypocrites.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know much about the Nan lore except Jimmy making fun of her and Mary B's memes, but I've never listened to her. There's so many peripheral people involved in this that I don't have, unless someone, like for instance, Jess, I'm never going to listen to her show. So the only content I get of her is if Jolene or Megan or someone is restreaming,
right,
and picking out, kind of condensing what was said. But it's exhausting just trying to keep up with all the characters.
It's
is. Like a soap opera.
This is what I'm saying. Like, that's why last week I took the entire week off. Like I literally set like 3 days in a row. I set a stream and I couldn't get up even enough to get online. I literally spent 5 days off of like online. I binge watched Vampire Diaries, which I do sometimes when I just want to watch something. And I did some diamond painting and I rearranged my apartment. It was just like I needed a break from all this shit. It's so much sometimes.
I may do my YouTube break pretty soon for a few weeks.
I don't blame you. I mean, for everyone's mental health, and this is why we were talking a little bit about this on Saturday too, that the people that literally live their entire lives behind a keyboard, like it's a scary thing. And I hate the saying, go touch grass, but
no, it's true.
Seriously, just go outside, get some fresh air, some sun, go to the park, I don't really care. Just get away from your computer and realize that there's a whole freaking world out there.
Yep.
Crazy. Nikki C, what's up? Sabalar's here. Hi, guys. Thanks for being here. Well, we can move on to a little bit more fun things. If you guys were here with me on Saturday, I got a game that I used to play ironically with my ex-husband. That's how I knew about this game. It's fun though.
Yeah, that
But
was fun. I was listening on Saturday when Cossey and Crispy were on, and that was fun.
yeah, and so when I decided to get this game again, my thought was, since you were joining me on Mondays, was for us to do it. But I thought, let's give it a try on Saturday, and to see. So we had a little fun with that. So we're gonna try it now today. And if I don't know if you heard the rules, but it's very simple. It's called Dirty Minds. You get up to 5 clues. Now the clues are dirty, but the answer is not. So you have to try and keep your mind out of the gutter to get the answer correct. So I am going to start out the first one. So I'm going to read your first clue, and you can guess or just ask for the next clue. So you just tell me, hey, 420 and Old Dog, hey guys. Okay.
I'll let you read a few clues instead of just. I guess I could guess the answer. I don't want to ruin, like, if I know the answer, I don't want to ruin it too quickly before you give out clues, and then the chat is,
sounds good.
I'll give them a chance to play too.
I'll read 2 clues first, and then I'll read them one by one for the next 3. So how's that?
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
Sounds good.
First one. After your panties are wet, you really need me. Sometimes you have to pay to stick your dripping thing in me.
Washing machine.
Close, but no. And yes, I'm very particular that if the answer is not correct, it's not correct.
Laundry detergent.
After
makes sense.
After I'm done, you can pull out your wrinkled one.
Oh, dryer then.
Yes.
Dryer. Who got it? I bet somebody else got it.
Yep. Lori Marie got it. All right.
Lori Marie. Well, she thinks she's smart because she's a teacher.
Yeah.
We all know she isn't. She's an honorary blonde, so she's not really smart.
Oh, stop it. Hair color has nothing to do with it. Okay. We have a very smart chap. Okay. I'm a 4-letter word that ends in K. You have to be in bed to be inside me.
I mean, it's obviously something like sheets or blanket, but what's 4-letter word ending in K?
Oops, someone in the chat got it. Spacey Stacy. But don't look. Zach's not looking at the chat.
I can't see chat, so yeah, okay, yep. Keep going then.
Okay, next one is some like it when they're on the bottom.
I don't know.
If you're not careful when you're on top, you could fall out of me.
Oh, bunk.
Yes.
Bunk beds. Yeah, I was thinking of sheets and stuff. I'm really smart, except for all the times I'm really retarded.
Well, don't feel bad. Listen, when I
I don't feel bad.
After we were playing this, did you hear when Kazi and Crispy and I were doing trivia questions? And I'm literally like, oh, here's an easy one, and both of them are like, I don't know.
And then the one you said was really hard. Everybody guessed really quickly.
I know.
Everybody's mind works differently.
It is very true. Very true. Because I mean, I'll be honest. I hate history. You give me a math question and I have no problem. Science, pretty good. History, not so much. So, but other people are the complete opposite. Like my son loves history and hates math. So.
Yep.
All right. Next one. I need to examine my ball before I can have intercourse with you.
Huh.
When I feel your head, you'll know what's going to happen.
Golf?
Nope. Pay me, and I'll tell you when you're going to get lucky. I can see your mind working.
Yeah, I know.
You want
Yeah,
another one?
I feel semi-retarded now. Yeah, keep going.
If my bowl is empty, I can't do the job for you.
My bowl?
My ball, B-A-L-L.
If my ball is empty, can't do the job for you.
No one's got it yet. Oh,
Good.
Lori got it.
Oh, yeah, showing off again. We know you're smart.
Well, the first one was Lori Marie. This time it was Lori Below. Below? I never know.
Lori Baloo.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be like you.
Do you want the last? Or do you want me to reread them, or do you want the last one?
Yeah. No, just give me the last one.
Okay. I can use your palm to get the job done.
Is it like the crystal ball reader type person thing?
A fortune teller. Yes.
Fortune teller. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I don't believe in witchcraft, and tell Mary B I said that. Always make fun of her tarot. Is it tarot cards reading?
She does, yeah, tarot card readings.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, let's see. You have to pay someone to get on me. I allow you. No. I allow you to have intercourse with strangers.
Ferris wheel.
No. I can give you a Trojan.
A Trojan?
Yes. Up, Lori Marie got it. She's kicking your ass.
She is. Okay, keep going.
Without protection, you could catch something nasty from me. Last one is, you're not happy when I go down on you.
A roller coaster.
No. All right, I'm going to read them all again, so listen. You have to pay someone to get on me. I can give you a Trojan. I allow you to have intercourse with strangers. Without protection, you could catch something nasty from me. And you're not happy when I go down on you.
Public transport.
No. Lori Marie, you got it, sweetie. Yep.
Okay, what is it? I give up.
The internet.
Trojan. Yeah, virus. Man, I've got Monday brain today. Seriously. It is always easier to be in chat and to chip in the answers than when you're the one on the spot, you know?
Yes.
It's always easier just to throw peanuts from the balcony.
100%. All right, let's try.
Okay, I got this one.
All right. If you get me toasted, I'll get harder for you. If I'm uncut, I may be too big for you to handle.
Pop-Tart.
No. If you shoot too much sauce in me, I could drip all over your face.
Grilled cheese.
Ooh, I'll give you that one. I'll give you that one because it's sandwich. That's close enough.
Yeah, okay. Cool. Yes.
Yes.
Take that, Lori.
That one. Okay. You scream at the sight of my big black column. If you're lucky, I'll just tear your clothes off.
I don't know.
I can come on you without much warning.
Bull riding again.
You got bull riding on the brain. If you try to take a picture of me when I'm coming, you're nuts. Oh, Akasha got it. Woohoo!
Ocean wave. No, not a big wave. A tornado.
Yes. Good
Ta-da!
job.
Oh, I just saw a shorts clip of they flew a drone into a tornado in Illinois like a couple days ago. It was crazy. Really crazy.
I don't
Tornadoes
know.
are fascinating.
I watch Michigan Storm Chasers here, and those guys, like, they're really good at the doing like all the meteorologist stuff too, but they go out and it's crazy the stuff that they get too close to. Like, those people that do storm chases and tornado chasing and all that stuff, I don't know how they can do that. It would
I
scare the
love
shit
that.
out of me.
Oh, I love doing that. I saw there was a IMAX time of the storm chaser people, which was incredible because like it's full visual experience, really big, and then the sound system. And it was this guy that built an armored truck just for that, and it had panels that would go down to the ground and spikes that would drive 2 foot into the ground to keep it from flying away. And he got in the middle of a tornado, went right over the eye of it, went right over him, and it was incredible, really cool. My algorithm is a whole lot of storms and a whole lot of surfing. I've tried surfing when I was young a couple of times, but for some reason I clicked on a few of them, and now my algorithm is just like full of surfing, which is really cool. I think it's fun to watch.
You just have to click on it once and it fills up. Like I clicked on that one time, that BXV guy, because of his thumbnail of the glare. I clicked on it once, and now the entire thing, I didn't even watch the dang video. But I wanted to see what channel it was before everybody was talking about who BXV was. And now my algorithm is flooded with all his old videos. And I'm like, oh, really? I don't want to see that. Yes.
So I actually subscribed to him just so I could comment, like the first time when he was streaming, and it wasn't rude. I just like said my piece. Like, I've known Baker for years. He's a good dude. Here's what I saw that happened. Bye. And then of course you see people like just start the insults, and I just said that and pretty much left. I didn't fight with anyone. It's not
right.
Worth it.
Yeah. You're not really a fighter. You're like what we call, I always get them two mixed up. Malevolent or benevolent. Benevolent's the good one, right?
Benevolent. Yeah, it's supposed to be the good one.
Yeah. You're a good troll. There's like we talk about all the time.
I'm not a rebel. I'm not a rebel, but I am a maverick. There's a difference.
Yes. And Aaron Go Bro says Zach is way more handsome than I thought. LOL.
Well, I'm blushing.
Aw, he is very handsome.
Well, thank you.
All right. Everyone in the chat said, not everyone, a lot of chat is saying this game's too hard. So let's try a couple other ones. We'll see how you guys feel after a few more. And then I guess Kelsey and Crispy and I are, we were talking about doing trivia. Since Traveling Fools didn't have their trivia last night, if anyone's interested, Traveling Fools does trivia at 10 p.m. every Sunday night. And then I told Crispy and Kazi that we should do trivia one time in the coming week or two. And so you'll have to join us if you can.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
All right. Next one is, without me, your long hose wouldn't spurt. You need to use your tool to get me flowing.
A water meter or water supply? I don't know.
Close, but no.
A hose, a faucet?
No. Twist my nut and I'll shoot across the street.
Fire hydrant.
Tazia got it.
Fire hydrant?
Yes.
Woohoo!
That's 3 in a row. Look at you. Now, see, you're getting the hang of it. It's once you get your mind out of the gutter, see? That's why it's called dirty minds, because most of us can't, we take these dirty clues and we can't get our mind right out of that gutter.
Yeah, and I do this a lot, and Expert does too. Like, we say things that are innuendo and then pretend to be innocent,
Right.
Expert's really good about that. Like, oh, what are you thinking? I just meant, so that's kind of how my mind works anyways.
All right, here we go. I'm 8 inches long and made out of latex.
Baker's flashlight.
Oh, shit. I'm so sick of that word.
I know.
You have to be careful not to stick your finger in the wrong hole.
I guess latex gloves.
Yes. The answer is so stupid because I was just looking at this. It says rubber glove, but it's obviously a latex glove. So this game is stupid.
Yeah, well, I know what they mean. That is true. If you ever get the glove on and you've got 2 fingers in one sleeve thing, it's that's aggravating.
Someone who worked in the medical field who constantly had to put gloves on and off, and I'll tell you, those things are annoying as shit.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm a 4-letter word. You need to be flexible to do me.
Pretty vague.
There can be grunting and groaning before you're finished.
Oh, yoga.
Oh, shit. Yes. I wanted to read all the clues. The other two
we'll keep reading. That's I like the clues are funny anyways.
Next time, I'm going to just read them all and then guess. How's that? But the other 2 are funny because it says you have to spread your legs to show off your lotus, and you can do me in several positions. Those were the other 2 for yoga. All right.
What's the dog? Downward dog?
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. It's something like that. I've never done yoga in my entire life. I used to do Pilates, not yoga. All right. I'm just going to read them all. So here we go. I'm 6 inches long. If you blow your wad, I'm gone. I'm small and wrinkled while I'm still in your pants. Lincoln sits on my face. And I can give you 5 big ones before I'm spent.
Is that it?
Yes.
Yeah, $5 bill?
Yes. Oh, Zach was the first one to get it.
Oh, everyone else,
people said money, but $5.
Yeah, as soon as you said Lincoln, I knew it.
Yep, and I have to say that, because we are delayed, I would bet that Lori, Marie, and you got it about the same time.
No, I definitely beat her. I was definitely first.
That Lori
game time decision. Definitely.
Lori says, tell Zach I beat him.
Nope. I'm whooping. Is Causey in chat?
No, he was live earlier, and then he said he had some stuff to do, and he was going to go to the beach, I think.
He's probably sleeping. He's turned into a vampire now. He streamed I think he streamed twice last night.
He did. He streamed late last night, I think. Or was that the night before? God, I can't even keep my days straight.
Yeah. Wake up in the night and see and even real early. If I start engaging now, that I won't sleep anymore. So I'll roll over and go back to sleep.
Right? That one night that he was on for, it was like all night. It was like just before midnight to like 7 in the morning. I was like, normally I'm the one scrolling through
That was
YouTube trying to
crazy.
find something to keep me awake.
Yeah.
All right, you ready? You
Yep.
sometimes have, oh, sorry, go ahead. What? Okay, you sometimes have to pinch
Hmm?
me to make it fit. I always start at your crotch. Putting your legs in the air exposes more of me. After a little trim, I'm usually poked by a professional.
A tailor
Nope.
or like clothes tailoring.
Um, no, but okay, think along those lines, and I'm going to read them again. Okay. I hang between
Okay.
your legs. You sometimes have to pinch me to make it fit. After a little trim, I'm usually poked by a professional. Putting your legs in the air exposes more of me, and I always start at your crotch.
Inseam.
Yes, I knew you would get it.
Ta-da!
Yay! What's up? Oh, blessed Texas. Oh yeah, Brando had to go to the vet. I almost forgot about that. So yeah, that was it. Our virtual support, other virtual support animal, Brando had to go to the doctor.
Good old Brando.
Yes. And Lori Marie, I have to get, you need to email me so I can get some info on that. She says, I have a psych research about hard trivia facts versus puzzle type challenges and ways of thinking. I want to learn more. I love learning about that stuff.
Yeah, I love trivia.
Me too. I just love games, honestly. And I like by myself I do like crossword puzzles, Sudoku, word games. Like I was saying on Saturday, um, the apps games I play on my phone are those word, like the anagram word ones. I love those, which is why I can't play that one when Baker puts it up because I type too fast. And I got so pissed that it wasn't registering my answers.
Yeah. Yeah. Lori will probably lie to you right now and tell you she can do the Sunday edition of the New York Times crossword puzzle in less than an hour, but she's definitely lying. Let's see if she responds to that.
I can tell you right now, the Sunday New York Times, I can probably get 20. Now, the regular crosswords I can do in pen, no problem. But the Sunday can't do those. Those are very, very hard.
Yeah, the Sunday I can finish. I can probably finish by Wednesday.
I could finish if I cheated.
Oh well, yeah.
I this is the point with me. The problem with crosswords is I get and this is probably where people say that I have ADHD tendencies or whatever. People ask me if I have ADHD because I exhibit, I guess, symptoms of it, but I honestly have no clue. I've never been tested for it nor thought about it that way. But like crosswords and certain puzzles like Sudokus, I could sit for hours to make sure I get it right because it's math, it's numbers. I love math, I love numbers. I don't know why that is, and it just is.
Yeah.
But a crossword puzzle, if I get to a point where I'm completely stuck, but I'm like, I'm done. I just put it away and I don't go
Yeah,
back to it.
that's it.
It'll just annoy the shit out of me.
Yeah, I'm like that too, but with all of them. Like if something, I'll play it until I'm stuck and then I'm done. And I don't feel compelled to finish things like that. It was just kind of entertainment at the time.
Yeah. I just like keeping my brain active. Um I always liked school. I was a big dork. I always said if you could pay me to be a professional student, I would do that for the rest of my life.
Yeah, I didn't like school, but it didn't bother me. Like I just it was entertainment to me. I took a pillow to school. I slept in the classes that I could, and I did okay. I didn't do any homework, but I came tests, so I still graduated. So
Yeah. Gloria Marie said,
everything's just a form of entertainment.
yeah, exactly. Yep. And I get entertained by learning stuff. Like I don't know, I love learning. I've always been that way. But I also am very particular about what I learned. Like I've gotten more interested in history over the last few years. Before that, like it my history class in college was my worst class ever. I got a C in it. My teacher was worse than Lally as far as the monotone goes, and it was the only class that I chose to sit in the back so I could rest my head against the back chalkboard. And it's the only class and only one time I ever fell asleep in.
Oh, I've fallen asleep so many times. If you want history to become more interesting, there's an author named Dave Barry, and his book is Dave Barry Slept Here: A Sort of History of the United States. And the best history book ever. And the more you know actual history, because he messes it up so badly, it's so funny. But he starts the book by saying every date here, he said about history, all the dates. So everything in his history is October 8th. And he said it has nothing to do with being my son's birthday. That's just the date that I chose. And so everything is then on October 8th, then Washington marched, towards the British on October 8th. And then on October 8th, we had our first 4th of July. And on October 8th, the first president was sworn into office. So it makes it very easy. He's hilarious, though. Have you ever read Dave Barry? Anything by him?
No, I haven't. I just looked up that book. I'm gonna put it on my Amazon wish list. Hey,
It is
Cozy,
so
Cozy's in
funny.
the chat now.
Oh, great. There's he's too stuck up to ever stream with me.
Aw. Well, Kazi can join us if he wants.
Hey,
Um,
Cossy's famous. I saw his face on a poster. It was a wanted poster in an STD clinic, but he's famous nonetheless.
did you hear the phone call that Kazi did with BXB? Did you hear that when he went over? Were you in there when Kazi went over it?
No,
Oh my god.
no.
You're gonna have to check that out. I'll have to have Kazi send it to you or something, because it just shows you the chat was literally telling like
Is that what he streamed about earlier? Did he
yeah.
play it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll go back and listen. I hadn't listened to it yet.
Yep. It's
I'm about to be at a supplier, and I'm gonna have to jump out for like 10 or 15 minutes, but
okay. Not a
I'll
problem.
be back after that.
Sounds good. I'll just hang with the chat here. Hi, Babs and Birded Mortals. Just getting here. Is that Zach? Yes, that's Zach. Hi, Crispy
Hello.
Tree. Crispy's in the chat
Hey,
too now.
Crispy. Crispy's an awesome toilet fixer.
Yes, she is.
She's a good handy woman.
And Kathy says you can come on anytime.
Oh, cool. Yeah, we talked about doing a stream about me getting off opiates, and he said something about a similar experience.
Yeah,
So that'd be good to do sometime.
definitely. And I just spread awareness from this end because I've been on opiates now. I have a pain pump, as you know, and was treated like shit because of the opiate epidemic. They look at everyone the same. They treat people that complain of pain and that are on an opiate painkiller or asking for one, that they're all drug seekers, and that's not the way that it should be. And those of the people that did get addicted to them, it was the big pharma and doctors' fault for pushing them anyway. So for them to take the easy road and just cut people off, force people to go out on the street and buy other shit, it's just all wrong.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They cause the problem in the first place, and then they overcorrect and cause even more problems.
Exactly.
It's horrible. Yeah, the
Exactly.
whole lie that oxycodone was non-addictive. Like, who in the world ever, like, anyone with any kind of medical knowledge, it's still an opiate. Like, what made it non-addictive? And that's how they sold it. Like, oh yeah, this is non-addictive. Like, no, it's
Yep.
completely addictive.
Yep. And just the fact that um was it Purdue was the big one on the Oxycontin saying that it wasn't addictive. They got sued after, because they all knew it was addictive, and they sold it as if it wasn't anyways. They didn't care. And all
Yeah,
those,
and they got sued and they lose a few hundred million, but they made billions and billions to start out with. So it's just a business decision to them.
right. Like they're just gonna make more money. It's all money to them. They didn't learn anything. That's the problem. It's not gonna change. If something needs to change, and so now the big pharma got an easy way out to just pay some money. The doctors got the easy way out by just deciding not to prescribe the stuff to anyone anymore. They treat people like shit, and then the only people that are hurt are the people that need it, and the people that got
Yeah.
addicted because of the doctors and big pharma in the first place, and yet they'll do nothing to help you. I get heated when I talk about it because it's so bad.
Oh yeah. Yeah. They loaded me up on it. I mean, the amount I was on would like one day dosage would kill most people. 210 milligrams of
Yeah, I can't.
oxymorphine per day is like, people overdose on 90 milligrams.
Yeah, that's why
And
I was
I didn't
surprised
even
when you
realize because
told me your
I wasn't in
dosage.
the, what's that?
I said I was surprised when you told me your dosage because even when I was on it, even post-op, the maximum amount I was on 60 milligrams of morphine and then 40 milligrams, 10 milligram Percocets I was allowed in between for breakthrough pain. So even total, that's just over what, 100? So you double that.
Yeah.
It to me, and knowing how hard it was for me to get what I did, it's crazy to me.
Yeah. And I frame of reference because I was never on, I never did like illegal drugs. I guess I've still never done an illegal drug at all in my life. And so I didn't really have a frame of reference. I'm just taking what they give me and then start
Exactly.
talking to people and their eyes would get big and they're like, what? And I'm like, I don't, and I didn't have much, like a 10 milligram hydrocodone, just even from the start, I could tell a little bit of pain relief, but it didn't do much to me. Whereas some people see little green men, just from that light of a dose.
Right.
And so then they just kept upping it and upping it. And so, like, some people can't get it and they're treated like drug addicts, and they were just like loading me up on it.
And that's
So I was
exactly
just
what I
like,
did.
yeah. But I was like, this is not a long term solution. So, hey, Snort, you want to say hi to everybody?
Snark!
Yeah.
My other virtual emotional support pet.
Yeah.
Aw,
Virtual. Say hi to everybody.
my virtual hi, Snark.
Mm-hmm.
We
All
love
right.
you.
I'll be back in about 10 minutes.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay.
All right, you guys, let's see. No tubes, curse away. Hold on. Kazi, so sorry about cursing on your show. Thank you for being so understanding. Well, I cursed a little too much. We curse away over here. So you can say shit, fuck, asshole, fucktards as much as you want. I'm trying. Hey, Crispy, do you have my links? Since you're here, I was trying to post my PayPal link and it won't go. Hold on. I don't know why I'm having such a problem. Oh, that's why. Hold on. Damn it. I am, as of right now, let's see, where was I? I got my Amazon wish list up there. Okay. As of right now, I need 66 more subscribers. And Zach's not here to talk about. So if you guys don't know, we have a thing going with the other Mary B that once I get to 500 subscribers, I will not only be monetized, we get to vanquish Zach. And he says he is unvanquishable. So we shall see. Yeah, Crispy, we talked about that. The fentanyl patches. I was on fentanyl patches only a few times, and most of the time it was for when I was in the hospital. So, because they didn't want to prescribe you anything, so they put a patch on you knowing you'd be taken care of for 3 days, because one patch lasted 3 days. And that was their way of like helping you with pain medication, but not having to actually prescribe you anything, like, that you have to fill at a pharmacy. I haven't done any kind of illegal drug either. Me neither. Yeah. It's, I've talked quite a bit about my I don't even want to call it an experience, because it's more than an experience. Like, it derailed my life so much. The pain that I suffered from before, and then even worse after my right hip replacement surgery. For 6 years, I sought help. 6 years and countless. I can't even tell you how many doctors I saw. Probably at least 100. At least 100, if not more, in that 6 years. I would go to any new doctor I could find to figure out what was wrong more than anything. But the minute you go into a doctor's office nowadays with pain, and they don't see an acute cause like a broken arm or whatever, they just think you're a drug seeker. They automatically think, you want drugs. No. I don't want to be in pain anymore. If you can get me out of pain without a medication, please do that. The problem is, for 6 years, no one could understand what was wrong. And because doctors, they don't even look at you anymore. I talked about this a couple weekends ago, about how doctors have their laptops attached to their hands now. And when they're in the room with you, they don't even fucking look at you anymore. They're just typing away. It's like it doesn't even sink in. It's like they're doing dictation instead of actually treating a patient. And I've been very open about where I was at my wit's end, and the doctor that put my pain pump in and diagnosed my CRPS saved my life. He saved my life. Because after 6 years of being in immense pain pretty much around the clock every fucking day, I couldn't do anything. I was at my wit's end, and I'm going to leave it at that. And I think my doctor, he unfortunately left the practice now, the one that I was seeing for the last 3.5 years, or 4 years, 3.5, I've had my pump. I would have to find it. I have to, he switched me over to another doctor just for pump maintenance, but I am so thankful for him every single day. James says I only curse in proper company. If there was no cursing here, I would leave. There's always cursing here. Oh, I'm trying to get my yeah, you guys are awesome. I love you guys. I call my chat the best chat because you guys are amazing. You guys give me a reason to be excited to get up in the morning and hang out, even when the drama is too much. I know I can come here and we can talk about almost anything and either talk about it and get it out of our system or, talk about something else and, ignore that shit for a couple hours, whichever it is. Thanks, old dog. Yes, please hit the like button and subscribe if you have not subscribed. What did I say? 68 more to go? I don't remember now. 66. 66 more to go. 66 more to go to 500. Oh, that's what I was going to do. I was trying to figure out my PayPal. I got my PayPal link. Copy. This is why I tell people I wouldn't be a good mod. I can't even mod my own channel. There we go. If you'd like to support the channel right now, any support is going for just upkeep of StreamYard and my ChatGPT and Canva that I would do all my thumbnails and fun stuff on. I'm trying to work on songs and music videos. I'm having a hard time with it. I am watching Pretty Cookie's videos, but I still got a couple more to go. So hopefully when I get through those, I'll actually be able to make one. I also have Buymeacoffee. Oops. There we go. I think I did that right. Nope, I didn't. Why won't my Buymeacoffee link work now? Oh. It worked before. Oh. Oh well, Crispy, you'll have to help me. One of these days. Yes, this chat is the best. Yes, most importantly, sub, it's free and makes Zach humble. Yes. And like I said, I hit 500 and we're gonna attempt to vanquish Zach. He calls himself unvanquishable, and you guys know while he's not here, I can tell you that obviously that's a joke. We will never, ever, ever vanquish Zach. We love Zach here. Always makes me laugh. Aw, Lori Marie, you guys are so sweet. I love you guys. Hi, 420. Sitting here listening, washing dishes, and looking out the window, and a bird just dropped a bomb on the window. I'm sorry, 420. Do you have one of those squirters on your sink? You know, those things that you can pull out and squirt? I used to have my mom, the house I grew up in, had one of those. I missed having one of those, to tell you. Oh, crap. My computer is seriously going dead again. Don't do this to me. Hold on, you guys. I gotta get a new charger. My charger is like fucked up. Oh, all right, there we go. Yeah, my charger is very temperamental right now, and it's pissing me off. So I have to be very careful not to move it ever so slightly. That's the main reason I stopped going to the emergency room. Even if I wasn't on drugs, I always think you're searching for drugs. I don't go to ERs because I'm not in pain. Yeah, the ERs are horrible. Horrible. The rules that they have now for treating pain, even if you have like an acute injury now, they've made it so difficult. Like ERs are only allowed to prescribe, I think, maximum 3 days. And even at that, most doctors, like if you have a broken arm, let's say, I think they're allowed 3 days. And even at that, most doctors now, ER doctors don't even give you that. They give you like 1 day. They give you like the bare fucking minimum. I've had multiple surgeries, 2 of them cervical. I have an internal cage of plate screws and rods fused from C2 to T2. Holy fuck. Ow. See, back surgeries are horrid. My mom, I've talked a little bit about this, I think, before. My mom had a ruptured disc in her back. It was a herniated disc that ended up rupturing, so it like exploded, like into pieces. And she had to have surgery, like emergency surgery, and then had to have another surgery 2 days later, which was on Mother's Day that year. I'll never forget. She had surgery on Friday, and then Sunday was Mother's Day. They had to go back in because they didn't get all the pieces out. And my mom, even with her MS, her rheumatoid arthritis, other things that she had going on pain wise, she had a lot of other issues, but that's not necessarily having to do with pain. But those two, the MS nerve pain and the RA, she never took a pain medication on a daily basis. She only took it when she felt she absolutely had to. But then she had that back surgery. And she was never the same after that. And it's sad because back surgeries, unfortunately, it's like the research that I've seen, and even doctors, because I work in the ortho field now, they talk about how basically back surgeries are 50-50, whether you'll get relief from it or not. It sucks. It's like a crapshoot. Noodles says, I went into a pain clinic because my primary doctor referred me. The doctor came in, first thing out of her mouth was, I'm not prescribing you oxycodone. I started bawling and said, great, let's figure out why I'm in pain. Yeah. Oh, here, more. Okay, pain, because that's why I'm here. I was so pissed and upset. I told her she makes me very uncomfortable, and she judged me right off the bat. Got up, left. I was disgusted. And Noodles, this is exactly the kind of experience that I'm talking about. I had this happen to me numerous times by countless so-called pain clinics. The problem is, if you call yourself a pain clinic and all you're doing is prescribing Motrin 800s and lidocaine patches, don't call yourself a fucking pain clinic. I'm sorry, you don't. I went to, like I said, countless pain clinics that literally did the same fucking thing. They'd send me on my way with Motrin 800 or some other NSAID and lidocaine patches. And no matter what, I tell them I don't need that. First and foremost, I can get both of those things at the fucking corner store. Not to mention I've tried them 100 times before. With lidocaine patches, my pain is too deep. My pain is all the way down to the bone, okay? And in my hip down to where my, metal hip is. It's not bone anymore. It's now metal, but it's not muscle pain. Lidocaine patches only numb pain so far under the skin. Didn't do shit. And if you're getting referred to a pain clinic, no less, and any doctor that runs a pain clinic and thinks, oh, well, let's give you some Motrin 800 and some lidocaine patches and see how you do. If any doctor runs a pain clinic and thinks that that's a good thing, you have a problem. Because no one's going to go to a pain clinic not having at least tried those things probably 10 times before, at least. It's insane. Oh, it's okay, Crispy. I was trying to get my Buy Me a Coffee. It's not linking. I don't know. I pinned my PayPal, so it's okay. If anyone sends PayPal or Buy Me a Coffee, you can put a comment in there. I will read it if you want me to. Patience is a virtue. Yeah, but only so much patience. Ooh, gout. James, my mom had gout last couple of years. I could see how painful it was. Like, she couldn't even put her socks on. Like, you couldn't even put a sheet on her when she had the gout flare-ups in her feet. Holy shit. I'm so sorry, James. But glad you haven't had one in a while. Your mom had back surgery. Same thing. Yeah, the back surgeries. It sucks. I was once diagnosed with gout. It was an allergy to an insect sting. Wow. Yeah, that's a big difference. I'm trying not to have surgery until I cannot possibly not have to. Yeah, I don't blame you, Kasha. What's up, Zach? Welcome back.
Hello, I'm back. What are we blubbering about now?
Oh, nothing. I was just talking, ranting about the stupid supposed pain clinics that love to say, oh, here's some Motrin 800 and lidocaine patches. I'm like, yeah, thanks. Like, I haven't tried that 100 times before. Not to mention I can go to Walgreens and get those. So.
Yeah, not even prescription. Yeah, it's like, oh, this is prescription ibuprofen. That's just the same thing as 4 regular ones. Like, how is that any different? And they just charge you a bunch more for it.
Yeah. Crispy, I don't have Cash App. I've told this story. I'll have to tell you another time, but no, I'll never have a Cash App. They denied me. It's a long story. I'll tell you later. So they accused me of being a gambler and they never even let me open my account. So I don't know how they could have done that, but that's the short of it.
Cash App. I started to write a book about pain.
Did you?
The Gift of Pain. Yeah. We do drugs because we're in pain. Whether it's emotional or physical or mental.
Yep.
We'll do drugs because there's some kind of pain they're trying to alleviate.
Yep. Exactly. Trying to hide it, trying to mask it, get rid of it, whatever. That's 100% true. If you ever want to have a co-author on that, I would be more than willing to get with you on that. I've thought about writing a book a little about my experiences with pain and CRPS and the healthcare system because I'm very passionate about it and the shit that I have to deal with.
Yeah, I got 3 paragraphs in and that's the last. That's been 7 years ago. So.
Oh my God.
Like a lot of my projects.
Do you have ADD too?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Thankfully, my parents didn't put me on medication for it, but yeah, I definitely do.
See, I still need to do some research. I've been so busy that I haven't been able to do it because ever since I've started my channel, I think I've had about 10 people ask me if I have ADD or ADHD, and I was like, no. But then again, I've never really been tested for it or thought about it. I mean, I've been diagnosed with my social anxiety disorder, and I know I'm high strung and emotional, but the more I talk about things that I do, and or how I act in life and whatever, people are like, no, that's a symptom of ADHD. So now it's like so many people have told me that I want to go do some research on it and see.
Yeah, and for adults medicating, there's nothing wrong with that if you're aware of all the consequences and all that. But just loading up kids, and that when I was a kid, they were loading up kids on Adderall and all kind of stuff, and your brain's you're 10 years old. And I did put my youngest son for one semester on Ritalin, and then I was like, we're gonna get to the summer. He was so ADD that he's bright, he's very bright, but just would not stay focused. And so it was like, I think it was fourth grade, either fourth or fifth grade. And I said, you gotta get getting. I'm like, we've got to get caught up. You got to get current with everybody. And once you're there, we're taking you off. And sure enough, he did fine. He got up and kind of got just more interested in school, I guess. It did help him get stabilized. And then after that, he didn't need it.
Yeah. Well, see,
Once they get
biggest,
old enough to kind of remove some privileges or something, if they don't get good grades, then that helps a lot.
right. And I mean, when I was studying psychology, way back in the late 90s, early 2000s, Ritalin was one of the most overprescribed medications for the longest time in kids, because
Yeah.
just anybody who thought their kid was just too hyper, they wanted to get them medicated all of a sudden. And just because a kid is hyper and has more energy than you, being a parent at an older age, does not mean your kid is ADHD or ADD.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes it's an excuse for laziness.
Yes. Well, it's the same thing for the parents that like to feed their kids Benadryl when they want them to sleep. It's like you just don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
You don't give your kids medication just because it conveniences you. Like that's just not how
Yeah.
it's supposed to be. Yeah. Mm. Hi, Lily and
Yeah.
Mitchell. Join the chat.
Yeah, I think most drugs should be pretty much temporary purposes. They obviously have a place. And if they're long-term use, like coffee or something like that, to make sure they don't have long-lasting effects that are
Yeah.
detrimental.
Well, that's the thing. The problem is a lot of these medications, especially psychotropic medications, which is why, like, if you see the ridiculous amount of, medication commercials there are when you watch TV, um, that you don't, that says not recommended for anyone under 18 or 16 because they're not tested in children. And it wasn't, I don't remember the year, but it wasn't till, in the last 50 years that they were even allowed to test medications on children. Um, like in high, I don't know what it's called. I don't know if it's called the IRB outside of college, but like our IRB, which is the ones that decide whether your study is allowed or not, like who do a psychological study. Um, um, I can't think, like I'm having such brain fog today. It's Monday. But anyway, that system that works outside of colleges for, like um that for them to do the bigger studies, especially even non-medicated, non-medication studies, they're all overseen and approved. Um, but the problem is too, some of those guidelines are too broad. And then you have people that are allowed to publish studies that aren't peer reviewed. And so that just goes down a whole nother rabbit hole I could talk about.
Yeah. And a lot of medications say not to be taken for more than like 10 days or 2 weeks.
Right.
And people like ibuprofen and Tylenol, all those say that, and then people take them daily for years.
Yep. Yep. That's Benadryl's another one. Like, because Benadryl is actually prescribed um in the psychological fields, a lot of times for like anxiety and insomnia. But it's done under a doctor's care. It's the same thing with, like you said, Tylenol, Motrin, anything over the counter. you shouldn't be taking it on a long-term regular basis, period.
Right.
And especially those that take the maximum dosage, because like say Tylenol, you're allowed 4 grams, which is 4,000 milligrams in a 24-hour period, but that's for that 10-day period or 7-day period or whatever. But people take the maximum, if not more, especially when you're talking things like Vicodin and that, where you're taking way more than you ever should, which is why they made the Norco, which has less Tylenol in it, because people were blowing out their livers.
Yeah, it really is bad for your liver.
Yep.
The number one drug, I've read this, I don't know if it's true, but Google says the number one drug that people overdose on in North America is Tylenol. Now, not overdose in the sense of death, but
Right.
in the sense of going to the ER and they don't know what's going on. They're hurting and they feel really weird. Well, they've taken 10 Tylenol a day for several days and their liver just cannot process it. And their insides start shutting down.
Exactly. And then what, like you had mentioned earlier, that Motrin 800 is the same as taking 4 regular Motrins out of the bottle, because those are 200 milligrams each. But you have to realize that if you space that out, you're allowed 3, because that's what I have for oil besides my pain pump. I take Motrin 800. I'm allowed 3 a day. I rarely do that just because Motrin already upsets my stomach, but not to mention I've been taking it for so long. I don't want to ruin my insides. But that's what people do. They're like, well, I know I can take 4 of these because, that equals 800. That's the same thing as a Motrin 800. And then they just take it on a regular basis over and over and over. And then they don't know why they're having like major digestive issues or stomach issues or heartburn. And it's all because of the medication, over-the-counter medications.
I've heard fish oil has about as much effect on pain and inflammation as Motrin. I don't know. But it could be a substitute.
It's fish oil supposed to help in inflammation, just like an NSAID would. I'll be honest, my mom, she couldn't take NSAIDs because she was on blood thinners, but she took fish oil and it didn't do shit for her. I'll be honest. She stopped taking it after a couple of years. She got sick and tired of refilling it because it was a big old bottle, and those pills are honkers. And my mom used to take like 14 pills a day, and she like 3 or 4 years before she passed, she was like, I'm just not taking these anymore. They don't do shit for me.
Yeah, I've never noticed that it helps pain, but ibuprofen doesn't really help me with pain either. Like a Tylenol may help a headache if I've got it, or aspirin may help a headache. I've never seen really anything with ibuprofen, unless when I've had broken bones, it does help with swelling on something like that.
And see, that's a lot of things. People that aren't in the medical field don't realize that there is a difference between Motrin and Tylenol, which is why you can actually take them together. If your pain is not caused by inflammation, Motrin an NSAID is not going to help you. You need Tylenol, which is an analgesic, which is an actual painkiller. If your pain is related to inflammation, like swelling, then an NSAID can help, but it still may not relieve the pain. Which is why I always recommend, if you're dealing with something like something broken or twisted or sprained or whatever, is alternating them. Motrin, Tylenol, so that you get the inflammation relief as well as the pain relief. But I'm not a doctor, so this is just what I personally.
This is not medical advice.
This is not medical advice. Yes, I just have to say that.
Walking can do, not everybody can, obviously, but that when I detoxed. That, of course, you don't sleep when you come off opiates. You just don't sleep for days and days on end. And so I was just first walking to try to make myself tired enough to sleep. But I noticed that was better than taking, Tylenol and aspirin or ibuprofen as far as even pain relief. And I don't know if it's, just get your muscles working or getting blood flowing or whatever it is, but walking definitely helped.
Yeah. Well, that's another thing too, is that a lot of people don't realize is that your muscles can atrophy very quickly. If you That's why they say don't just become not active. Like when you have an injury,
Yeah.
they say don't just lay on the couch for 7 days. Your muscles start to atrophy within like 3 days of non-use or something like that.
Very quickly, yes.
Yes, and so it's definitely helpful, even if you can't walk. My mom used to take her, um, walk her around her apartment, like just to get her some movement
Yeah.
and blood flowing and muscles moving. If you become stagnant or what's the word, sedentary,
Yeah.
your body's just going to let go. You're going to lose muscle. You're going to lose a lot of things, and that is painful. It just is.
Yep.
And Hellfish Haven says take naproxen, Scarlett. I've tried naproxen. I probably tried almost every NSAID out there. Um, I can name things that people probably have never heard of, but I'm not going to do that. Because of you wouldn't believe how, like I said, I've seen probably at least 100 doctors in the 6 years I dealt with this prior to getting my pain pump. And whenever I got a doctor that wanted to send me with Motrin and lidocaine, I would be like, I already tried that. Then they'd give me some other NSAID. And so then I'd go to the next doctor. Nope, I already tried that. And then they'd name another one. I said, nope, I already tried that. Then they'd find some other NSAID I hadn't tried. So it's ridiculous. I've tried them all. And now that my pain pump takes away um, the the biggest part of it doesn't take it away. I'll never be pain free, but I've come to terms with that. But I can live my life again with this. I can deal with the pain that I deal with. And when it gets too bad, I have a bolus that I can use on my pump. And then I take my Motrin 800 if I need it. And then at night, because I have some restless leg issues, I use a muscle relaxer. So.
Yeah. Yeah, it took a while. I had Flexeril to sleep, and it took a little while to get off that. But that definitely did help.
Yeah, see,
And I
Flex is
still have
weird.
muscle spasms.
Do you? It's weird because muscle relaxers are weird because I've tried several of those as well over the years, and Flexeril made me like worse. Like it made me jittery. I don't know
Really?
why. Yeah, I've tried. I'm
The
on Xanax.
Carbamol or what's the one? Carbamol or Carba something?
Yeah, that's Flexeril. Mm-hmm.
Oh, uh,
That's the generic, I
okay.
think, for
Well, there's
Flexeril.
a different one then that I don't
Let me
remember the name of. I guess that
think.
was all it did was I could take it in the middle of the day, not be sleepy at all, and still have muscle spasms, and it gave me a horrible aftertaste. I told the doctor that, and he put me on Flexeril, and then Flexeril it did help at the time.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
thankfully now all I do is take magnesium and like some vitamins and magnesium at night, and that seems to help the most.
Magnesium is very, very good for muscle spasms and
Yeah,
migraines. I know that. I was wrong. Flexeril is. I knew it started with a C. It's cyclobenzaprine. So
cyclobenzapine. Yeah,
yeah, the carbamol. I know what that one is, but I can't think of it. So I'm trying to look it up. If anyone in the chat knows, let me know because I know exactly what you're talking about. There's another one that's like baclofen. I've tried. I've tried Robaxin. But those are the the brand names. I can't for the life of me think carbon. I know which one you're talking about, and for some reason I can't think of it. So I'm trying to
is
look
it
it up.
methocarbamol?
Carb.
Maybe I'm just putting a meth in front of it because everything else has like a metho or something. But I think it may be methocarbamol. I don't know.
Yes. Yeah, that's Robaxin. That's
Okay,
it. So I just
yeah,
looked it up.
I did not like that.
Methocarbamol. Robaxin didn't do anything for me, just like baclofen. Yeah, baclofen
Yeah,
didn't.
maybe.
Yep. Akasha says, "Yeah, I can take a Flexeril and still push mow my whole yard." Yeah, see, I would literally make me all jittery. It would make my legs even more restless. Like I don't know what it was about it, but that's how it is. It's so weird that so many medications can act so differently on different people.
I've never run into anybody though that said that the methocarbamol was good or did any good for them. Like everyone I've talked to, it says the same thing that it
that it does
it
nothing. Yeah, I don't think I've ever
either
met
does
anyone.
nothing or makes you worse.
Yeah, I don't think I've met anyone either. Hi, Catherine. Catherine Thoreau is in the chat. Oh, thanks for being here, everyone. I appreciate you all.
Howdy to anyone I missed.
What'd you say, Zach?
Howdy to anyone I may have missed earlier.
Oh, and
I wonder how
Lori,
bad our lag is. I think we've got like a 2 or 3 second lag.
I think we do too, which is why I try to stay silent for a second when you talk. But then you do go through a couple. You've gone through a couple bad spots, so I'm like, I don't know if it's because of that or if it's because we have a lag. So I'm sorry.
I wonder if I like go out and come back in if it would help. You want to try that?
Yeah, we can try that. I can kick you out and you can come back in if you want. Make it easier for you.
Yeah, do that.
Okay. Yeah, Lori Marie says magnesium for sleep and perimenopause. I'm already postmenopause and I am 100% in a perpetual hot flash. It sucks.
Well, let's see. Is that any better?
Is that better?
Testing, 1, 2, 3.
You sound good to me. How about your end?
Yeah, I think that's a quicker response now. That's cool.
Oh, good. Yay. I have to bring this up because Hellfish says Lyrica fucked me up hard. And they gave me Lyrica. It made me puke. It's actually on my allergy list. It made me so sick.
Is Lyrica, is that a gabapentin derivative? I know I've tried it.
Yes, it's for nerve. It's not really, but it's treated as that. It's not really a derivative of it, but it's the same type of it's prescribed for the same type of things as gabapentin. Yep.
Yeah, I tried it. I don't think it made me sick. I remember it being expensive. Of course, this is like a decade ago. I think it was just kind of expensive, and it was like, that's not really doing, like, gabapentin helped a little bit for the nerve pain, and it was a lot cheaper. There was one type of gabapentin something or another that was so expensive. It was like extended release. And again, I was like, why don't I just take the regular gabapentin? So.
Yeah, the gabapentin. See, my mom was on gabapentin for years with her MS and the nerves, and then her doctor, and I think it was like 2020-ish, her doctor took her off of it. She was on the higher dose, that 800 milligram, and they were worried because my mom's mom, my grandma, had dementia real bad, and then all these studies started coming out about gabapentin and related to dementia and Alzheimer's. And so my mom stopped taking it, and when she stopped taking it, she realized it never even helped her. Like, she realized she didn't see any change from taking it and not taking it. However, that being said, after I've been on it for a short period of time because I have nerve damage. I think I've talked about this before. I had an EMG last year because I started getting this burning down my right leg and in my right foot. So I had an EMG and I have nerve damage somewhere between my L4, L5, L5, S1. And they gave me that because the pain got so bad, it literally felt like my blood was boiling. And someone was sticking my entire foot with needles. That's how it felt.
Yes, the needle pain. Yeah.
Yes.
That's horrible.
Yes, the burning and needle pain combined, oh my God, it's horrible. So I would literally sit with ice packs on my foot. Like, that was the only thing I could do. And so my doctor gave me some gabapentin, 300, I think, milligrams it was. And all it did was make me sleep. It really didn't help the pain. It just made me sleepy. So I just stopped taking it.
With the nerve pain, the same thing, the sciatic nerve, because my L5S1 disc ruptured completely, and then L4, L5 herniated. And so I would describe that kind of pain as like electrical pain almost. And instead of like soreness and achiness in your bones is one thing, like my back problems, but
Mm-hmm.
then the nerve pain would be the worst. Would be like it was kind of just normal, and then all of a sudden there's these flashes of pain, like it feels like I'm being poked in my toes or my foot.
Oh
I've
yeah.
actually stopped my truck before and got out thinking there was like a spring in my seat that's poking into my hip, like on the side
Yes.
of my leg.
Yep.
It feels so much physically like you're being stabbed. And the gabapentin did dull that to some extent. But I did. It made me kind of like almost groggy. It made my tongue and lips numb. I don't know if it did that to you, but it made them kind of like numb. And if I took too much, I would almost sound like I'd been drinking. I'd be not slurring, but it would just be harder to form words.
Like your Novocaine mouth or whatever.
Yeah, kind of like that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't think I'll be honest, I don't think that it really did that on me, but I'll be honest, I probably don't even know because I only took it for maybe 2 months and I didn't even take I was allowed 3 a day, but I really took 1 when I was getting ready to lay down to go to sleep because it just made me so fucking tired. And when I
Yeah,
realized it really wasn't helping, I just told the doctor not to prescribe it anymore because I don't want to take any pills I don't need to take. I already take enough.
absolutely. Yeah. Well, this has been uplifting.
I know, right?
At
I
least
was
we're
just
not.
reading a
At least
chat,
we're not talking about Baker's toys. Don't be glad about that.
right? Well, I was
Seem to
just
be.
reading one of the chats too, saying how good of a sport you are when we talk about menopause.
I've
how
got
many times
menopause.
how many times have I been talking about menopause and you show up in the chat? And I'm telling you, being in a perpetual hot flash sucks balls, okay? It sucks when you literally can't get cool. Like, I live in an apartment, which is nice, that I can turn my air down as low as I basically want now without having to worry about a, an electric bill because my all my bills are in one, no matter what I do with the heat,
Oh,
the
that's
gas.
nice.
Yeah, my bill it's all inclusive in my rent. It's awesome. However, that being said, I still not like I would probably live with my apartment down with the air on at 64 if I really did. So what I try to do is because if I get so used to it being my body being cool off, I'm so afraid then I'll go outside and I won't even be able to survive. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah, you do kind of acclimate to whatever, but you know, I'd rather be comfortable inside. My air in the master area, my air is like on 66 most of the time, and then the living area is like 70 or 72 because that's just like kitchen and living area. But when I sleep, I want it really cold.
that's how I am. Like, because I like to have I can't sleep without covers on. So it's like when
Yeah,
you're hot and you're trying to sleep so you can't put covers on because you're hot. It's like, oh, that's the worst.
that's another thing about coming off opiates is those you can't regulate your body temperature. So
Yeah, and you
like
get the
all of a
cold
sudden
sweat.
it's like a hot flash, and then you're shivering. It's like
Yep.
feverish symptoms. It's
Yes.
lots of fun.
It's horrible. And see, we've talked about this before too, that a lot of times especially with the people that got addicted to the pain medication they were prescribed, most of them, it's not that they wanted to definitely keep taking it or get high from it, because after a certain point, you don't get high from it
You
anymore.
know, yeah.
From what I hear, I literally, I've never felt high off of the opiates, but from what I've been told and what I've learned, the people that I worked with that have gone through that, you don't get high after a certain point, but what you're trying to do is avoid being dope sick and avoiding withdrawal symptoms like that. It's awful.
Yeah, Johnny Depp talked about that in the trial, and it was interesting because he said because they started, they're accusing him of everything, whatever would stick, and they're talking about him being high on opiates, and he said you don't get high on opiates. He said it's not like a drug that makes you high. It's a downer and you feel good, but it's not a high. It doesn't affect you like psychologically or mentally or whatever. Which
Right.
obviously, from his frame of reference, he's done every drug probably there is known to man. So he
Yeah.
made that distinction of like there's the psychotropic or whatever type drugs that you hallucinate, like shrooms or anything like that. I guess it puts you in a whole different mindset. Whereas, on opiates, I know it's not a good idea, but I felt like I could drive perfectly well. I could do math problems. I could think and function and talk to customers. It just slowed it all down a little bit. But it's not like you're seeing green men or something like that.
Right. Exactly. I have to give a shout out to who was this? Michael sent a PayPal just as StreamYard help. So thank you. I'm not sure who that is. If you tell me in your message, if you send me a Buy Me a Coffee or PayPal, you can send me a message. Let me know what your screen name is. But Michael, thank you so much for that. It's very, very, very much appreciated. And
You're a good man, Michael.
Yes, everyone's awesome. And I tell people, I'm one, as everyone knows. I live my life down to the dollar. I live a very modest lifestyle. I'm very, very happy with that. I'm good with it. It's just when people steal money, like fuck you, Boost Mobile did to me earlier this year.
There's the Boost Mobile shout out for the day.
Yes, I forget. I've been forgetting it recently because it kind of, but I've always got to get it in there now and then. But there are people on the internet who cannot afford it. They people that suffer through the ads that YouTube forces upon people now compared to what it was a few years ago because they can't afford YouTube Premium. It's sad that Baker talks about it a lot, and I agree with him wholeheartedly that some of these channels, as we know, like Twisted Panties, who literally has her shit on her screen not once but twice, and every 5 minutes she's like, "This is a really small channel. Can you please send me money? Send me money. Send me money. Oh, and send me a popcorn machine and a snow cone maker and a cotton candy machine and." It gets ridiculous. Oh my God.
She's a piece of work. I haven't been back since that time, and I hadn't even checked on her for months. And somebody said something about her, and I go to her channel, and that's right when she's saying that everybody hits on her. And I'm like, wow, thanks. Instantly clip. That's like, I haven't watched her in a year, and that's the only thing I get. I watch 5 minutes of her. I get a 30-second clip that's just wonderful. Sums her up.
She keeps on giving. You can literally go to her channel anytime she's live, and you'll get a clip. It's something. I'll never forget the first time I went to, or first or second time I went to her channel when Kazi was on, and you caught the fact that she misspelled her own fucking channel name.
Oh yes, Tragides.
Tragides, yes.
I was really staring at it, kind of like I think it's a joke, I'm like, I'm not getting the joke, I'm struggling, kind of like I'm looking for those answers of the things you're giving. And I was probably looking like a dog with a dog whistle, and I'm like, I don't get it. Finally, I'm like, I think she just maybe is dumb. I think that's the answer.
Yes, and it's funny because sometimes you look at words that you write yourself and you're like, why does that look funny? Because sometimes it just looks funny, even though it is spelt right. I do that shit all the time. But that's why I didn't even realize it when you wrote that. And I was like, oh, what's so funny about that? And I realized, I'm like, oh my God, she misspelled it.
Well, I don't want to brag, but I was a 5th grade spelling bee champion, and I went to state. Take that, Twisted Tragides.
Yeah, take that. I think I've talked about this before, but the only spelling bee I was ever in 7th grade, I came in 2nd place, and I'll never forget the fucking word that I screwed up on. And as soon as I said it, I was so pissed because I knew because it was the word, ironically enough, was receipt. The stupid word everyone hates right now.
That can trip you up, yeah.
Yes, the word was receipt, and all I remembered was it's I before E, except after E, except for exceptions. And it's like I couldn't remember if it was an exception or not, and obviously it's EI, and I said IE, and as soon as I said it, I was like, fuck, I knew it.
Oh, and you got the silent P in there. You even got
Yes,
that, huh?
I got the.
Oh man.
Oh yes, I did. It was the IE that tripped me up. I was so mad.
Yeah, I made it. I know I've told you, but I've made it in the fifth grade. I made it 3 rounds at state. I was 27th in the state, and then the Asians showed up and made us all look like hillbillies, of course. Which the very last word for the state competition was, and it was so funny. It's a Asian girl up there, and her word is yippee, and like the whole crowd even started kind of laughing. And the last two girls that were going back and forth for the prize, they both misspelled it, I think, twice each, and finally a girl got it right.
Wow. You
But
mean like yippee? Yeah,
there
like
was a
why?
whole thing. Like, can you repronounce it? Go
Like
ahead.
that? Yeah, yeah. Like YIPPIE yippee? That one?
I don't remember. I think it was Yippee. I
Hmm.
think so.
I may have
And
gotten.
I think there's alternate spellings. That was the
Yeah,
one they wanted.
gotcha.
And then the next year, I've told you, but the next year, I'm the very first round in just the local at the middle school, and Mr. Evans gives me mascara. I was like,
Oh,
"Are you serious?" And every girl in the crowd could spell it, of course, and I had no clue. I was throwing like numbers and a Q and Skittles and all kind of stuff in that word. I was so ticked.
that's hilarious.
He did it on purpose. I know he was
Oh,
not a fan of Zach.
uh, I'm sure you were a teacher's pet. Come on now.
Every once in a while, a teacher would like me. It was not. It was not very often.
Were you voted class clown in your mock elections?
I wasn't really the class clown. I was more the class smartass.
The class
Like I
snark?
wasn't. Yeah, class snark. I wasn't like streaking through the hall or being wild and crazy, but I was pretty snarky. I could understand. I would not like me if I was a teacher. I would get on my own nerves.
Aw. See, if I was a teacher, I would love to have students like you to make things fun. Like I would love it. It'd be fun.
Yeah,
But
I
that's just
yeah.
me.
If a teacher had a sense of humor and wasn't real thin-skinned, then we could get along.
Yeah.
But like I said, I never did homework, so that is irritating. If you're a teacher,
Yes, it
there
is.
in my economics class, Miss Hunter, um, my I have an awesome daddy still alive, but he was just like really a great teacher. Just taught me all kinds of things just on his own. And for whatever reason, he had gone into like how corporations run, and here's different forms of money and liquid assets. It's the amount of blah blah blah. And for whatever reason, that stuck with me. And so in my economics class, Miss Hunter was not a fan of me. And looking back, she was like one of those communist kind of minded teachers. Like I didn't even realize it at the time, but she was always like how wonderful Denmark or something is. Maybe not Denmark, but like how wonderful all the socialist countries are, and why can't we be more like that? And kind of the against America type viewpoint. So I just didn't get along with her well. And I had my pillow in class. I was sleeping, but I'm kind of just like half dozing with my
Yeah.
head down, and I hear her tell the class, "Okay, class, now Zach is going to tell us what liquid assets are." And I just like raised my head. I said, "This is the amount of cash that a corporation has readily available,"
Yes.
and put my head back down. And it was dead quiet. I was laughing with my head down, and she never said anything else. She just went on teaching as if nothing had ever happened. But that
Yeah.
was
Way
great.
to show the teacher that you can sleep in class and still learn. By the way, Cyber Chicken and US Lily are asking where's Schnork. They must have came in after you
Cyber
shared.
chicken, cyber. She has to wait before she sees Snort. She has to say that she's cyber chicken.
Oh,
You have to say
Cyber
you're cyber
Chicken.
chicken in chat.
Aw. Zach has an ultimatum if you want to see Schnork.
Admit that you're cyber chicken. Come on, Cheryl, you can do it.
She can. Oh, she says never, never.
Okay, come here. Come here, Snort. Come here.
Scott,
Say hi to cyber chicken.
there's Snork.
Say
Scott
hi to
says,
cyber
ask
chicken.
Zach, did he ever film with Kathy Food Channel? Didn't want to say name of channel.
What was that?
Scott says, ask Zach, did he ever film with Kathy? I'm assuming Kathy
Oh,
Food Channel or from a food channel. Didn't want to say the name of the channel.
something was brought up about that a couple weeks ago. I'm still confused. I don't know. I don't know the food channel or Kathy. I don't remember anything like that. So I never do. I say never. I've looked up how to make fresh salsa and stuff, but usually I don't do. I don't know all the food people on YouTube. So I'm confused.
Yeah, I got confused the last time that was brought up, and Scott just said it's 2 cent chicks channel. 2 cent chicks channel. I have no idea what that means.
I'm clueless, which I'm comfortable being clueless because I'm there quite a bit. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe someone as goofy as me was on there.
Peaches says don't pick on our cyber chick.
I can pick on Cyber Chicken.
Oh, Hellfish Haven says, Scarlett, can you ask Zach for my traditional, or is it Orale? I don't feel right without it. ORALE.
Órale, vato, ¿qué pasa hoy?
There you go.
He's my Spanish speaking friend. Hellfish.
Gotcha.
Órale.
Sorry.
Órale is one of those words in Spanish that it's like specific to Mexico. The other Spanish speaking countries don't use it, and there's not really a translation for it. It's kind of like saying the word okay. Like, how would you define the word okay? It can mean the food was okay, or say you say bye to somebody and say okay, or good to see you. Okay, like it's so broad of a use that you can't even put a definition, and that's kind of how orale is.
Got it.
Which it's never. The only thing is, it's never used as a greeting. So that's the way that I misuse it. And the Spanish speaking guys, when I first started doing that, I'd come up to the job site and say, "Orale," and they're like, "No." I'm like, "Yeah, that's how I use it." So.
Yeah, because they don't get your humor of it, and they're just I get it. And Hellfish says, "Gracias." I know that one. Gracias.
De nada. De nada, Pancho. And then everybody is Pancho on the job. One of my ex crew leaders started that because he just didn't remember people's names. And he'd be talking about someone, and I'd be like, "Who are you talking about?" That Pancho. Like, Pancho? We don't have anybody named Pancho. Yeah, but that's a good name for everybody. Okay.
I like that because I'm better. I remember your phone number before I remember your name. Like I don't know what it is. How my brain works. I can remember numbers. Like I remember phone numbers from when I was a kid. Like I remember my best friend's home phone number. I remember both my grandma's home phone numbers. Like it's crazy. But I meet people and I can't remember their name. Nope. Akasha says they were like fucking gringos, man.
Yep, exactly.
Buenos nachos.
Buenos.
And Lily says, I can teach you Spanglish if you want. Yes, teach me some Spanglish.
Yeah, Spanglish is fun.
That's what I'm the dumb one. I took German. I thought I would be different because all my friends took Spanish in high school. I wanted to be different. I took German, not realizing how fucking hard
Very easy.
it is. Holy shit. I talked to Baker about it when he was on my live with me a few weeks ago. And I can literally count. Even to this day, I can count forever. Counting in German is so fucking easy. All you need to do is learn 1 through 20.
1,
And you
2,
can,
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
yeah, Zane, Alf, Swolf, Dry Sane, Fear Sane, Foam Sane, Sex Sane, Ox. I'm like, I almost forgot one. Zeeb Sane, Ox Sane, Nine Sane, and Swan Sig. And then every 10, you just add the number plus the zig, which is 10. So yeah. I say it wrong because I don't come anywhere close to having the proper like accent for it, but I know how to say I
Yeah.
love you, which is like ich liebe dich, and I know some random words still, but that's about it. If I heard it, I can understand more than I could ever try to say. But it's so hard. The whole learning, like you know how we have the word the and a or and an is for words that start with a vowel. Okay, so we
Yeah.
basically have three words: the, a, and an. But in German, you have like 100 because it depends on if it's first masculine, feminine, or neutral. And then you have to, it also changes whether the word following it is singular or plural. It's so crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. And English is a Germanic language, but it's so far removed now that it's indiscernible. I took like a little course, I think, in 5th grade. So I know Guten Morgen. That's
Yes,
about it, and how to count to 10.
Guten Morgen is
Which
good
is,
morning. Guten
that's
Tag
how,
is like,
Guten Tag's good day. That
mm-hmm.
when I go into Baker's chat, sometimes I'll say gluten Mormon because he knows
Yes,
I'm kind of speaking German.
yes. Like you can just say Tag, which is like, hello or hi. You say Tag, which really means day, but it's like hi for us. Guten
Oh
Nacht
yeah,
is good night. Grossa is big. Like I would have to like literally think really hard before I could even probably come up with another word I know. I know how to say my name is. Ich heiße or I am, and then ich heiße Scarlet or my Nama. Meine Nama it is Scarlet. So that's like basically it. Ooh, old
here I'll
dog.
do a Spanglish lesson real quickly.
Oh, Baker
Do you know how to
Aid.
conjugate?
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
What? Who was Brokeback Blanker? Bakerade.
Moni G, what's
Okay,
up?
okay.
Yes, give us a
Well,
Spanglish lesson though.
so you know how to conjugate? You know how to like in I don't know because German's different, but to conjugate words, whether it's I or you or they or us, and
Yes.
so the and Mexican people just they consume our language and make it their own. So to Google something, yo googleo, nosotros googleamos, tú googleas. So that's how you say that. There's your little Spanglish lesson for the day.
Yo, googly. What? Googly. I
It's
think
not for real. I'm just making it up, but
I know, but I wanted to repeat it and I couldn't even do it.
yo googleo,
Yo, googly.
tú googleas,
Yo, googly us.
nosotros googleamos. That means we Google.
Wait, say it slower.
Nosotros, that means we. Nosotros
Nosotros.
googleamos. Yeah, so like usually a word you add amos to a Spanish verb to make it we. Uh, you know, whatever. Like if you were saying we are. Estar is the verb. Estamos, like we're going somewhere. Estamos, that means we are going or we are. Or you are. Estás is you. Or yo estoy. It's the same verb, but depending on what it's referencing, the conjugation changes.
Okay, I got it. I
Yeah.
think I like all I know. I think it's like all I know is like muy bien. Isn't that very good?
Muy bien. Very good.
Yes. And
Orale. If Iris is in chat now, she's probably not. She's probably watching soccer, but
yeah,
she speaks good Spanish.
yes, she does.
Muy goodo Spanish.
I got to meet Iris in person in Tennessee.
Yeah, she is hilarious, isn't she?
Yes. I didn't get to
Wish
talk
I
to her.
had her
I get to
energy.
talk to a lot of people much. That's why I can't wait for next year now to really get to, because I only got to go to the one event, and it was just, and then of course I had an anxiety attack, which put me away from people for a while, and so, but I'm excited for next year though. So, but I at least got
Yeah, I'm
to
gonna
meet
have to.
people, say hi, and put faces to names and stuff. So,
I'm gonna have to go next year. Nobody's graduating next year, so maybe I can make it.
yes, you have to go.
My daughter
Like you have
decided to
to go.
graduate a year early, so
You who? Wait, someone graduated a year early. Is that what you said?
yeah, my daughter, she graduated a year early, so
That's
she was
awesome.
supposed to graduate next year, but she decided to do it. Yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad for her. She got a really good job at an accounting firm that she starts next week,
Oh, that's
so she's
wonderful.
happy about that.
Hey,
Yep, proud
that's
of her.
exciting. Does she still live at home?
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, she graduated a
yeah.
year
She's only
early.
16.
Yeah, I was just gonna say. See, because it's funny that when I talked about me being born in '79 and graduating in '76, someone caught that. I talked about it before, but way before I had more people in my chat. Um, that I skipped a grade because they're like, how were you born in '79 and graduate in '96? But I skipped first grade, so that's why. So I literally just turned 17 in March when I graduated in June. So
Yeah, she'll turn 17 next month,
oh, we'll have
or
an
actually
early
August,
birthday
almost
to
there.
her. Oh, August. But what is
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
Wait, Virgo or Leo? I always get the summer ones
I
mixed up.
I don't know. I finally found out that I was an Aries, but I pretend I don't even know that.
Oh, so you're
I make
April,
fun of
right?
Nurse Kim that end of March.
End of
I make
March.
fun of Nurse Kim for her horoscope thingy, saying that Mercury's in Gatorade.
Yes,
The last she made a post about something, and I said Capricorn's in uterus, and she sent back that was deadly accurate.
I think
So
I saw
apparently, I guessed her time of the month.
that. Well, I mean, I I'm a Pisces, and I fully embrace what people say about Pisces. I am sensitive, emotional, an empath, those kind of things. However, I don't, and I've never really gotten too much into the astrology besides, the very surface of what they say about Pisces. I get interested in it sometimes, the whole astrology thing, but I've never really dived into it. So,
Yeah, it can be entertaining, but I'm definitely not going to live my life by it.
oh no, Peaches is asking me,
You want
Skylar, have you
to?
rule on lavender? It will immediately stop a panic attack. I'm gonna have to look that up. Thank you, Peaches. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Zach.
Oh yeah, yeah. I like essential oils. Hashtag no homo, but I do like essential oil stuff. I don't think it like cures cancer or anything, but I think it smells good. So I do have the diffusers, and I put it in my 14-year-old son's room because it smells like butt most of the time. So he has his own diffuser now. And I
Yeah. Well,
blow
essential
that
oils,
occasionally.
especially certain smells in particular, they have scientific studies that show that it can release, serotonin and just calming and relaxing in nature, so
Yes, yeah, sure. I like it. You want to you want to do it that game again? You want to do a couple more questions of that
yeah,
game since you got the Baker Raiders?
let's do it. Real quick though, I have to read this comment. Hellfish says, how did your gene pool make such a brilliant offspring?
It's a miracle. Miracles do happen.
Uh-oh, Celestial is asking, where's Schnork?
Here is Schnork. There is Schnork. Say hi to the people. Yeah, act
Hi,
like you know what you're doing.
our emotional support animal. We gotta get Schnork and Brando together. They'd have a ball. All right.
He'd probably claw his eyes out.
No.
Yeah. Hey, and I'm gonna have to jump out in like 5 minutes, but I'll be back in 3 minutes.
Okay, no problem. I'll play one of the cards with the chat while you're gone. So, in case you weren't here earlier, we are playing a game called Dirty Minds. You get 5 clues. The clues are dirty, but the answers are not. So here we go. After I discharge my juice, I'm useless.
Mm-hmm.
A's are small ones.
A.
Yes, the letter A's are small ones.
Oh, I know. Okay. I'll let you keep reading the clues, though.
Licking your fingers before you touch my pole will give you a big charge. When I go down on you, someone else may need to jump me. And D's are the big ones.
Oh, my. Batteries.
Yes. And 420 got that one first this time.
Yep.
All right.
That was pretty easy.
Yeah, that was. There's some of these are really easy, and some of them are pretty hard. So, all right. Let's see. I gotta read them in different. Sometimes I gotta read the clues in different order though, because some of them give it away right away. Okay. If you get me in heat, you should lick faster. To pick me up in a bar, you have to grab my stick. I come in a black cow. If you lick me too long, your mouth will go numb. And I can come by the quart.
Ice cream.
Moni G got it first. Yes, ice cream. Good job, guys. Mitchell, Hellfish, Moni G, everyone got that. See, some of these are really easy. Let me try and find a hard one. Okay.
Okay, BRB.
All right, you guys. You ready for? I'm gonna give you the chat a hard one. Let's see who can get it first. All right. Well, Zach's gone. We're gonna do this one. So ready, guys? First clue is when I come in your mouth, it could be painful. I want you to move your tongue where I want it. A little prick from me will make you drool. You need to close your lips while I'm sucking. And I can pull your root to make you feel better. Oh, Moni G is on a roll today. Go, Moni G. Dentist. Yes. 420 got it. Hey, Chrissy Bacon. Kasha got it. Hellfish. Ooh, Hellfish said hygienist, but close enough. Holly Mac. What's up? All right, next one, guys. Here we go. Sometimes your dog comes on me. When you're on me, you're looking for beaver. If your gun is loaded, you're ready to do me. I'm a 4-letter word. And before I read the last clue, because it'll give it away, I want to see if anyone gets it. I'm going to read the other 4 again real quick. Sometimes your dog comes on me. When you're on me, you're looking for beaver. I'm a 4-letter word. And if your gun is loaded, you're ready to do me. Akasha, is that a 4-letter word? I had to tease you. Yes, we do have all dirty minds. That's why this game is so fun. All right, last clue, because nobody got it so far. Last clue is I end in UNT. I end in UNT. No, I'm doing the laundry. Nobody's got this one so far. Maybe I should save it for Zach. Faith. No. Yes. You got it, Hellfish. Got it. It's hunt. Good job. Runt. Bunt. Oh, runt. I thought that said, oh, you Bob did put bunt. I thought I saw bunt. And yes, 420 got it too. All right. Let's see. Ooh, this one's funny. Probably, it might be easy. I don't know. Let's see. After a few years, my bush got younger. That's okay, Hellfish. It was funny. All right. First clue was after a few years, my bush got younger. I once had a slick willy inside of me. It was a big surprise when a tall Johnson entered me. Tricky Dick finished prematurely. And over 43 men have come inside of me. Aha! Hellfish! Oh, Akasha got it first. Way to go. Akasha, Hellfish, and Moni G got it. White House. Good job. Oh, and 420. Good job, you guys. All right, let's see. How about this one? Are you guys ready? You stick me between your legs to use me. You usually do me outside. That one gave it away, huh, Kasha? Zach, what's up?
All right. Did they get any of them?
They did. They're doing very well.
Wow.
We did, what is it, 3 of them, I think? 2 of them. 2 or 3. They did really well. All right. Oh no. The one of them, it took the very last clue, and the very last clue actually gave it away. But they did end up getting it. Actually, I'm gonna give you that one after one. See if you get it. But we're doing one. I'm gonna start over with the first clue because I was right in the middle, but I want you to hear them all. So the first clue was you stick me between your legs to use me. I'm sorry. You usually do me outside. It's safer with a rubber cover on my rod. When you're on me, it's hard to stay erect. And the last ones are always the ones that give it away. You go up and down when my shaft goes in and out.
A mechanical bull. Bull riding again.
You love that answer, don't you? Holly Mac, got it. Do you know what it is, Zach, or do you want? Hey, no cheating. I see you looking.
Pogo stick. Yeah, I saw it. Pogo stick.
See, people are doing. They're doing good. Hold on. I gotta find that card now. Where did I put it? Here it is. Okay, I'm gonna give you this one. The chat already knows this one because we did it while you were gone. But I want to see if you can get it. Sometimes your dog comes on me.
Couch
When
pillow.
no, when you're on me, you're looking for beaver. If your gun is loaded, you're ready to do me. I'm a 4-letter word. And I'm going to wait to give you the last one before you. I'm going to let you guess first before I give you the last one. Because the last one gives you.
I mean, hunting, like just hunting in general, or bird hunting?
Hunt.
But that's not
Yeah.
4 letters.
It
Okay.
is hunt. Yeah.
Okay.
Good job. They took the last clue for them, which was I end in UNT.
Well, yeah, that is pretty easy.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. All right. All day long, it's in and out. It used to take a man to get me going. All day long, it's up and down. If I'm jerking you a lot, you feel like you want to get off.
Bull riding.
Last one. If you push my buttons, I'll go down on you.
Air conditioning.
Nope. No one got it yet. See you later, Moni. Thanks for coming, sweetie.
Bye, Moni G. Every day in and out and up.
I'm not going to put it up so you can cheat. You can't cheat, so.
Takes a man in and out and up and down all day. Garage door.
No. Do you want me to read them again?
Yeah.
Okay. All day long, it's in and out. It used to take a man to get me going.
It used to?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I thought it said usually for the first time. Okay, used to.
Yep. All day long, it's up and down. If I'm jerking you a lot, you feel like you want to get off. If you push my buttons, I'll go down on you.
I'm stumped. I give up.
It's the elevator.
Oh, what we do?
Legal Teams is back. Says you guys are still here. Are we playing this game? I want to play. Let's make a fun of just. That's my favorite game. Oh, geez. We're still playing it. Well, not still. We just went back to playing this game to have a little fun. So you came back at the most perfect time. All right, let's see if I can find them. See, there are some that aren't so easy. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Using a flashlight can make my shaft look scary. Wives understand why their men come inside me. You have to look down my shaft to find my jewels. It's easy to get lost in my secret cavity. And last one is drilling me expands my hole.
Mine shaft.
Yes, mine.
Yeah. A mine, yeah. That was good. That was a good one.
No one in the chat got it. You got it first. Look at that.
Well, it was because it was right after elevator, and I was thinking elevator shaft at first, but I realized it was the mine.
All right, here we go. Waiter, you can have me for sloppy seconds. If I get too hot, I can get a little dry. After you eat me, you have to undo your pants. The bigger my breast size, the more you want me. And the last one is, I come in your mouth on national holidays.
Leftover Thanksgiving turkey dinner.
It's only one of those, but okay, I'll take it. It's turkey.
I had to be descriptive.
It's turkey, and Hellfish got it first. 420 said leftovers, which was pretty close. Yep, Chrissy Bacon got turkey. Holly Mac.
Oh, Chrissy's another one that shows off and thinks she's smart. She thinks she's in Mensa or something. Old crispy bacon.
All right. When I get real wet, you should get me off. I come in a box before you stick it in me. If I'm too big for you, you could slip out. You can use your toes to get me off. And the last one, I come in pairs.
Underwear?
No.
Socks.
No. Close, but no.
Pants.
No. The last two clues, come on. You can use your toes to get me off, and I come in pairs.
Oh, shoes.
Yes.
I wasn't paying attention good.
Healthfish and 420 got it. Holly Mac Legal Tubes got it. Hey, you guys are awesome. All right. Let's see. See, some of these are really, really easy, so I'm trying to find at least ones that are a little bit more difficult. I might give you one hump or two. You're usually hot when I'm between your legs. I usually kneel down before you mount me. You can ride me bareback. And 3 wise men came on me. Everyone got
These
this
are the
one.
expert chat people are the camels.
Yes. Yeah.
The hump thing gave it away pretty quickly, but that was good.
I know. Let's see. Some of them are just funny to read the clues. Okay. If I'm big enough, you'll feel me inside of you. If I'm really big, the neighbors might complain. It can sometimes hurt when I come in your ear. I come in waves. And hard banging can make me bigger.
Sound waves? I don't know.
Yeah, I'll give you the answer's noise, but close enough.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And 420 and Hellfish guest music, which is pretty close too. So
Decibel levels.
let's see. All right, here's one that's just funny. I sit on your face. I'm stuck between your cheeks. You're happy when I come. Sometimes there's hair growing around me, and you have to use your lips to do me.
I thought it was a mustache at first, but that's not it.
No, we had that one the other day, though.
Yeah.
No one got it? I'll read them again. I sit on your face. You're happy when I come. I'm stuck between your cheeks. Sometimes there's hair growing around me, and you have to use your lips to do me.
A kiss.
Nope. Close. Hellfish and Akasha got it. Hellfish is. I'm gonna have to bring on Hellfish next time with you, and see who gets it. He's getting all of these.
A smile.
Yes.
Ta-da! All right. Yeah, the way they're worded, my mind's just sometimes
It won't
not
get
even going the dirty route. Is just like it's not framing it correctly, you know.
Yes, that's the point.
I know.
That's why it's so fun. All right, I'm gonna find one more good one for today. Let's see. I don't want to go through the whole deck here. All right, I got one. All right. Even if I'm small, I can handle a threesome. After you get me up, you should tie me down. Some people aren't capable of getting me erect. When it starts to get wet, you should come inside me. Oh, hellfish. Like now he's just showing off.
It's a 10. I knew it already. I knew it before you, Hellfish.
Yeah, Hellfish wasn't here, I think, earlier when we said I was going to read all the clues before I gave him a chance to answer.
Oh, well, chat can answer whenever.
Yeah, yes. And that's why I just say who got it right first in the chat. Because a lot of these you can guess with only one or two clues. But the fun, a lot of the times, is just reading all of them because they're funny.
Yeah.
I was hoping I could find one more harder one. Let's see if I can find it.
It'd be funny to write all these.
I know, right?
We should make our own.
I was just going to say that I could probably make my own, and I might just do that because this deck of cards isn't very big. And the only reason I got it was because I still had a little bit left on an Amazon gift card, and it was only $9. So I was like, what the fuck? Let's see. I can't believe we went through that many already. Wow. All right, let's see. What about this pack? Oh, this one, I don't know if this one's going to be, I don't know. Sometimes they seem easy to me, but aren't as easy. So let's see. I'm a 4-letter word. I'm a name for a woman. Sometimes I come with your cousin. Sometimes your uncle makes me come. I end in UNT.
Aunt.
Yes, I just thought that was funny.
In Texas, though, we say aunt. Ask my aunt.
We say
my Aunt Julie.
We say aunt in Michigan. I thought it was only like the British that say aunt. What?
I think maybe I've heard people like Northeasterners say it, or people that think they're posh.
Yeah, you want to hear the funny the first time I ever heard it said that way was when I saw um oh my god, what's that movie with Haley Mills where she plays the twins? Oh my god, why can't I think today?
I'm like Emily C. I don't know movies that much.
How can oh my god. I loved Haley Mills movies when I was little. Pollyanna and I can't believe I can't think of the fucking movie. Hold on, I have to look it up now. Why can't I'm telling you, my brain fog is getting worse and worse every day. Like some things that I can't think is just driving me crazy. Okay, Haley Mills movie.
Senior moment.
Yeah, I guess Trap. Thank you. The Parent Trap. It's so good. I love old movies like that. My mom and I used to watch a lot of old movies. Like she loved Hitchcock. Rebecca is one of my all-time favorite movies. It was one of my mom's favorite movies. Um, but she had all of those like older Haley Mills movies like Pollyanna and Parent Trap, and there were so many more, but those were my two favorite. I love those movies. But that was the first
I,
time I ever heard aunt said aunt because one of the twins was um, or lived in England for a while, whatever.
yeah, I'm very high class, so I mainly only watch Jim Carrey movies.
I have to say,
Well,
I'm not the biggest Jim Carrey fan. I do think he's funny, but some of his movies just I don't like. Except for Liar Liar, I
oh, that
absolutely
was so great.
love that. I just laugh hysterically every fucking time I see that movie.
Even Dumb and Dumber, because I mean I
As
was
a-
really young when that came out, and it's like
yes,
just slapstick, stupid humor. The very first time I saw it was like with friends at 3 a.m. And everything at 3 a.m. when you're a teenager, is uproariously funny. So
yes. I
I
do
can
like
quote a
Dumb
lot
and
of
Dumber.
that.
Another one I really like. I'm talking more like I saw The Mask and I thought that was just the dumbest movie. And I know a lot of people are
Yeah,
not gonna like me after I say this, but I was not a big fan of the Ace Ventura movies. Like certain parts I thought were very funny, but the movie in its entirety I wasn't just a big fan of.
yeah. If you're watching any of those for plot lines or depth, obviously it's
Oh
just an
yeah,
excuse for him to act goofy. Is the whole movie. But
exactly.
it was just because he was so funny himself. Otherwise, like anybody else in those roles, and all of those movies would have been completely just flops. But he just had that kind of personality that he was really funny.
Yep. And I'm always looking, like, I'm always looking for things to make me laugh. And I think we talked about this last time
Oh
around that
yeah,
um stand up, it's hard for me to really find a stand up comedian. If I laugh out loud, like really laugh out loud, I know I found a stand up comedian I will really like. Because it's not that I don't think they're funny, but a lot of times they'll just make me smile or smirk. But the minute
yeah,
they make me just laugh out, just bust out laughing, I know I found a good one.
yeah. I know what you mean. Sometimes I'll listen to someone and it's almost just like you appreciate, like, oh, that was a good joke. Yeah, I like that. But you're not, it doesn't, like to laugh, you have to be kind of surprised or caught off guard.
Yes,
And yeah, that's getting rarer. But
exactly.
I got to go see Nate Bargatze, my daughter, from Father's Day. She surprised me and got me tickets to go see Nate Bargatze, and he is so good, so funny,
That's one
really
of the
good.
ones we looked up last week, right? Yeah, I looked up.
Yeah,
Who was that? What's that guy's name? See, I can't think of anything today. Um, shit. I think it was Chastity. Was it?
Oh yeah, she
Theo
had a good
Vaughn.
list.
Theo Vaughn.
Theo
That's the.
Vaughn is just, he's a funny person. His stand up, it's hard to find like clips of his stand up that are really good, but he is just, as a person, he's hilarious. His
Yes.
brain is so random, just so, I don't know, he comes up with things, I don't know where they come from.
Yeah, I've only seen a few of them. There was a few clips of something that I saw. It was pretty funny. So I've been meaning to look up more of that one. I have a couple names people gave me that I wrote down. So, but I'm always looking at things to find to make me laugh. I have to say, first and foremost, legal tubes. It's Schnork. Schnork. She goes, is it Schnork or Snort? Snort.
Schnork, Schnork, because he's a Schnorky. Half Schnauzer, half Yorkie.
Oh, Takasha says, you're saying this to a person who has watched and enjoyed all of the Sharknado movies. I've never seen any of them.
I've never seen any of those either. I've seen like little clips from there, but
Oh my God, Peaches! I love Jeff Dunham. Oh, Walter is my favorite. I got to see Jeff Dunham live. He came to Detroit a few years, like I think it was 2018. It's more than a few years ago now, but I got my son the little peanut one, and I have little Walter. I fucking love that thing.
yeah, I meant to make you a list and I forgot to, but a list of comedians and some of the clips to go with them.
Well, send me on whenever you can. I will always enjoy watching them. I got 420 sent me something in the mail or in my email last week, and I just opened it today. So I sent her an email back. 420, if you're still here, thank you so much for that. Anyone who wants to send me clips, even if it's just to smile or to laugh or just anything fun, please do. I always enjoy those.
Yeah.
Schnorky.
The Norm Macdonald thing is, did we talk about Norm Macdonald?
No, but I do know a bit about him because wasn't he kind of like cast out of like a little bit? Didn't he do
Oh yeah,
people off?
he got fired. He's the original before Matt Rife and Shane Gillis and all them. He was the original person that got fired from SNL for being too edgy. And then the reason was he was constantly ripping on O.J. Simpson. That was like during the trial days, and he was just ripping on O.J. And whoever owns SNL, like CBS or whoever it was that owns it, it was like personal friends with OJ, played golf with him, and said it told Lauren, the guy from SNL, said tell that guy to stop making OJ jokes, and he just doubled down and did even more. So they fired him, and then he became like one of the bigger celebrities, to come off of that era. Well, I say bigger. Chris Farley and Adam Sandler were huge, but Norm was really big too.
Oh, Chris
Oh
Farley.
yeah, he was great.
One of my
His brother's still a comedian, Kevin Farley, and he's pretty good.
Oh, I'll have to look that up. I wonder if I've seen him before. One of my all-time favorite movies is Tommy Boy, and I quote that because I don't sing, but that's the one thing I'll do. I'll go to people and be like, I don't know why, but sometimes it just comes up, and I'll be like, fat guy in a little coat, and he goes, and
yeah,
then
it's very quotable.
He moves his arms down, and he's like, oh. Every time I see that part, I just crack up because he tears the jacket.
Yeah, that's good.
It's such a funny.
But Norm Macdonald's one of those. If you watch his stand up, I heard somebody say this. I'm like, this is so accurate. If you watch 10 minutes of Norm, you'll think he's a dummy. You're like, who is this guy? But if you watch an hour of him, then you start realizing he's really a genius. He's just playing the dummy, but he really was a genius. He was really. And then he got leukemia and died of cancer, and no one knew except his mom. I mean, like all these friends that he has, he's really, really close to Dave Chappelle, Conan O'Brien, like all these people just thought, man, he didn't even tell me. And they all get together and they're like, he didn't tell anyone. He was dying of cancer and making jokes about it and never, his mom, I'm sure his son knew, but supposedly his mom was the only one that even knew about it. I was like, wow, I don't know, something sad about that, but also it's kind of like his last joke because his last comedy special, he did all these cancer jokes, like just making fun of it. And then he goes out like that. Pretty
Wow.
incredible.
That is, oh my God. It's just sad because,
I know.
people get so offended by comedians. I mean, look at everything that goes on the internet. I mean, it's so crazy when something is an obvious joke, satire. Like, what? Get a sense of humor, people. Seriously.
Well, yeah, if someone's a comedian and they say something you don't like, the response is, fine, don't listen. If you don't like them, that's fine. I don't like every comedian there is. Don't listen to them. But all this cancel stuff and vendettas against people, it's kind of like the Turtle Boy thing. It's just an attempt to shut down free speech.
Right. Exactly. And that's exactly it. I said that in I think it was Baker's chat in his first stream early this morning. He went live at like 5 a.m. and um Shane Reynolds was in there, Shane from
Hmm.
Australia. And I said that because it was like I literally say that on my channel that if you don't like it, it literally takes seconds to scroll to another channel, and there are plenty of other channels to choose from on YouTube. Like I don't
So many.
understand why people have to sit and watch things that they apparently don't like and have to make just really nasty comments. It's like just move on. It's that simple.
Yeah.
I don't get it. 420 says, what? Norm McDonald died? That's what I said. I didn't even know he died either. That's crazy.
I didn't even know he was sick.
Yeah, no, obviously no one did.
That's one of his
It's,
jokes.
it's sad.
Somebody said something about Hitler killed himself, and when Hitler died, he said Hitler died. I didn't even know he was sick. He would make like just the most absurd jokes like that. But then you realize that there's more to it because now that's the joke. Everybody, when they say Norm died, you say I didn't even know he was sick, which is true, but it's like a living joke. It's like he did that on purpose.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like you said, it was his last joke on people. Like,
If you look in chat in Baker's chat, Fedorovsky and I, over 50% of our conversation probably is Norm quotes because we're just like going back and forth, and so it makes no sense if you don't know it. But like today, I I don't know how it got brought up, but I said I walked through blood and bones on 9/11 looking for my brother, which is a Norm bit, and people were like that. It was like at the time, and people were kind of gasping like, "Oh my God, how terrible!" And he said, "Yeah, he was in northern Canada," and so I said that, and Haley Mouse says, "Oh my God, that's terrible, Zach. I didn't know about that." And Fedorovsky answers, "He was in northern Canada." I'm like, "See, Fedorovsky knows."
God, yeah. If no one knows what you're talking about, yeah, they have no
It's
clue.
fun. Yeah,
I bet. Confusing the hell out of
yeah.
people sometimes is just fun anyway.
I have to make you a list and try to get some good clips to go with them because I know you can't watch an hour of every comedian, but some of them like their full special is so good that you would need to watch it, and then some of them you can get like a 5 minute clip or even a 60-second clip. Did you ever watch Mitch Hedberg?
No, I don't think I've heard of him.
Oh, he was so good. He OD'd, but that's been like I don't know, over a decade ago.
Was he just a stand up or was he on the show? Oh, I lost Zach. Damn it. You're wrong. You're wrong. I can't even do that. Obviously, the dog is snort. Wait, does anyone know? Wait, hold on. My chat's messing up. Does anyone know if Jolene is doing a live tonight? I don't know. Let me look up. Well, we're waiting for Zach to come back. Yeah. It doesn't look like she has one scheduled, but that doesn't mean she's not going to go live. But as of right now, she does not have one scheduled. Yes, Rip Norm. Can't believe it. Zach Mitch, my favorite of all time. Zach Mitch is hilarious. I'm gonna have to write that one down too. I don't know if that one's on my list or not. My list is in the other room, and I'm very slow right now. Mitch had a bit on Ritz crackers. Being little plates for appetizers. They're basically edible plates for appetizers, aren't they? Zach, you're back. Yay.
Yeah, I had a dead spot or something. I could still see the whole studio, just blank screen, and I couldn't hear you anymore.
Yeah, on my end, all I could see was a black screen. So,
yeah.
People were asking if Jolene's going live tonight, so I looked it up, and she doesn't have one scheduled, but that doesn't mean she's not going to.
Oh man, I hope she does. She's
Yeah,
so great. I looked up some of her stand up. Have you ever seen her stand up?
I actually went back and watched some of her older videos, but I haven't seen any stand up yet.
Yeah, you have to specifically Google that because there's not very much out there.
She's definitely funny, and I truly believe that she's just what this kind of situation needed to give some levity. Like I always say, that even in the seriousness of following true crime and watching trials and all of this stuff, you need some levity. You need something to make you laugh and smile and take your mind out of the serious and stressful things that go on, online and outside. It's all the same. There's stress everywhere. And I'm glad that she took the time out to just make a bunch of us laugh about it.
Well, and she's not just funny; she's very accurate. I mean, without
Oh
knowing
yeah,
the backstory on every single person, she gets real quickly. It seems like she has a good grasp of human nature and uh, who to, how to read people pretty well.
definitely. I definitely agree with that. That's for sure. I think that's the thing that makes a lot of comedians really good at what they do is um, when they can really understand human behavior. You know what I mean?
Yep.
It's really what helps them be as funny as they are, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. To understand it and then kind of point out the absurdities of humans and
Exactly.
make jokes about it instead of just making up something ludicrous or just depending on shock value.
Right.
Yeah, that's great.
Yep. Hellfish brought up Zach Mitch, or no, I'm sorry, Legal Tubes brought up Zach Mitch. Do you know who that is?
Mm-mm.
Hellfish
Maybe they're
said,
talking about Mitch Hedberg.
because then Hellfish says, oh, maybe because it's okay. So I'm thinking Zach Mitch, like that's his name, but she's probably saying Zach, comma Mitch is my favorite.
Yeah.
Okay, so because then Hellfish says Mitch had a bit on Ritz crackers being little plates for appetizers, and they said
Yeah,
they
he
were
was.
really edible plates.
Yeah, he was saying crap, which I have an inclination to do an imitation of him, but then it would be horrible because he just had his own style. He just had kind of like this stoner cadence and like, yeah, man. But it was, it was just him. But he was talking about Ritz crackers that they're always saying put some cheese on it, slip it under a slice of whatever. He's like, have some faith in your product, man. Just say the crackers are good. He said, I think I said it last time talking about him that escalator can never break; it can only become stairs.
Oh yes, you
Did
did.
I tell you about that one?
Yes.
Yeah. He said if I had a store with an escalator and it broke, I would put a sign out that said, "The escalator is now stairs. Sorry for the convenience."
I like that one.
He was one of those that was like that. He would just take typical normal things and then run them through his filter and the way he saw it, and he's hysterical.
Right. I definitely, because I have a list of people. Like I know Chastity gave me a bunch of names. I looked up some of them, including Matt Rife and the Theo Vaughn. But there's some I still haven't checked, and that Mitch might be on that list. But I'm definitely gonna have to check it out. It's funny when I was looking up for stuff to show last time. It Lavelle Crawford came up, and that guy, I almost forgot about him until I saw him come up on the screen. I literally first saw him when he was competing back on Last Comic Standing, way back in like 1999, 2000, when that show was on, and he was hysterical. He's so funny.
He just his voice by itself is so funny.
Yes, and his facial expression.
Yeah, yeah, he's really good.
I really like him. Let's see what people are saying in the chat. Legal Tube says that Mitch bit where everyone is in line and the numbers are called and number 4 doesn't show up. I don't know that one.
What is it?
She says the Mitch bit where everyone is in line and then when you pull a number when you have to be in line. So she says is in line and the numbers are being called, but number 4 doesn't show up. Says
I don't remember that one.
Number 4, Mitch goes, should we help for number 4? Huh. I'll have to look it up, Legal Tubes.
Yeah, I'm sure it's good.
Akasha says Jolene is our new best friend and she doesn't even know it. Yep.
I don't know if you saw that first stream when it was the Thunderdome, and did you see my super chat? Or I had a couple of them.
Wait, I was going to say which one.
Because she was saying she's a libtard. She's making fun of herself and saying she's a feminist, which I could tell she's a comedian. She's probably not too offendable, but I didn't know her at all. So I'm like, so I even said goodbye. I'm like, okay, if I get banned, see y'all later. Love y'all, to the chat. And then I said, I'm the patriarchal peen, and you did not ask permission to have your show or something like that. And so she chuckled. I can't remember the next one that I put, but she's just funny.
I did not know what happened this time. This time it was all me.
I was wondering what that was. I thought it was me. I was about to go out and come back in. Yeah.
I thought we lost you, and because your screen went to the circle black like it did the last time, and then all of a sudden it just kicked me out of StreamYard. I'm like, what the fuck?
It sounds like we have less of a lag now, though.
Oh, good. Well, I guess I needed to just next time that happens, remind me, and I can just get out of StreamYard and come back in.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool.
But what I was doing when that happened was on my phone, I had pulled up Hellfish Haven sent me some one-liners in my DM. Hold on. Pull it up. Mitch Hedberg Masterclass, it says. Let's see. Can you guys hear this? Let's see. I don't want to play it because I got copyright struck when I played this stuff last time. But I can maybe um video. Oh, it won't play.
I don't hear anything yet.
Well, I guess that'll be for next time. You gotta love, technical difficulties that you literally don't know how to fix.
It's always something.
Always. Illegal Tube says, "Yep, Scarlett, I ruined the
Well, I'm
bit. I
about
think I'll have
to.
to find it and send it to Zach. It's hilarious. Yeah, send it to us, Illegal Tubes." I'm sorry, Zach. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm about to be at a job, so I'm gonna have to go.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you so much for hanging with me again on this Monday, and everyone in the chat for being here. You guys are amazing. I love you guys, and hopefully we'll have something to laugh at later on the tubes. I think Baker's live, so go do a Scarlet raid at Baker. I can't send you automatically, but I'll be there shortly. Have a great one.
Okay.
Thanks, Zach.
Bye, y'all.
Bye, guys.
Adios.